Crank up them dials and kick off your boots, because you're locked into WBanjo 99.9 FM. We are blasting 100,000 watts of pure bluegrass power from the dirt roads to the rocky shores. Whether you're working the morning shift or casting a line, we got you covered. From the stoplights down in Hillbilly City to Almont towns where the girls are pretty, cruising through Attica, rolling past Lum, listen to that banjo hum, diddy hum.
Hit Goodland, Dryden, and Metamora Hills, up to North Branch where they pay the bills. From the Capac fields to the Marlette line,
WBanjo sounding mighty fine. Turn it up, turn it loud, make it rattle the glass. We're kicking up dust and we're moving fast.
From the city streets to the riverbank,
We're the biggest
sound in the old gas tank.
Yeah, keep it locked, don't you touch that dial.
Your banjo's gonna make you smile.
We're tearing through Flint and we're buzzing Burton,
Got the music loud and the speakers hurting,
down the Grand Blanc and Davison roads,
hauling our trucks with the heaviest loads.
from the Lapeer tracks down to Lake Orion.
Old Oxford and Romeo, stop your crying.
We're bridging the concrete right to the trees, floating WBanjo on the Michigan breeze. Tim, I told you 3 times you gotta prime the bulb before you yank the cord. We're sitting ducks out here on the bay.
I did prime it, John.
But then I got distracted by this apple pie I found in the cooler from yesterday morning. Man, that's a good bake. You want a bite?
No, I don't want to bite. It's noon, we ain't caught a single walleye, and you're already on your second nap and snack cycle. You said we were fixing my truck engine today.
Well, I planned on fixing the truck last night, John. But as a man crosses 50, the Lord changes a feller's itinerary. Yesterday's ambition turns into today's food coma. It's science.
We ain't even got the anchor down. Look over there.
That mule on the shoreline is looking at us like we're the 2 dumbest hicks in Lapeer County.
Hey, don't insult the mule.
That mule knows how to relax. Now pass me that jar of moonshine before I get too tired to watch TV on my phone. Bless your heart, Tim. You're flatter than a pancake, wrong about everything, but you sure know how to waste a perfectly good Sunday. Just hit the music button before the listeners think we sang.
You got it, hold on to your curlers, folks. Here comes the fishing report. Now drag out the tackle and prime up the boat for every fisherman keeping afloat. From Sevy Wayne down to Bayport, Blue Case Bill in Port Austin, we're coming to you.
From Grindstone City down to Port Hope Shore,
We're catching big wildeye, asking for more.
in Harbor Beach, Forestville, Port Sandy, Lac Base,
We're keeping you rocking through the sunny day.
past Lexington, Lakeport, and Fort Gratiot Sand.
All the way down to Port Huron land,
Drop your lines in the water, boys, and pull up a seat.
where the finest rhythm on the lakefront beat.
Turn it up, turn it loud, make it rattle the glass. We're kicking up dust and we're moving fast.
From the city streets to the riverbank, we're the biggest sound in the old gas tank.
Yeah, keep it locked, don't you touch that dial.
You're listening
To WBanjo 99.9, the voice of the thumb. The voice of the thumb. Well now, I want to dedicate this track right here to DJ Johnny. Kickstart. Hush and Tim Nixon over at WBanjo 99.9 FM. You boys spin the tunes that keep our wheels turning, even when our joints are screaming. Take a seat on the porch for a minute, you know. They say youth is wasted on the young, but I reckon a good night's sleep is entirely wasted on a feller past 50. When you're a young buck, your bones feel like they're made of spring steel and lightning. You look at tomorrow like a mule looks at a fresh clover field. You just can't wait to tear into it. But then, somewhere along the line, you cross over that high ridge of half a century, and the good Lord shifts your gears without even asking. You lay your head down on that feather pillow full of grand ideas, thinking you're still the master of your own destiny. But tomorrow? Well, tomorrow has a funny way of showing you that a man's belly and his birth certificate are always running the show. The plans you make at midnight ain't worth a velvet-lined bucket once the morning sun hits your eyes. Hit it, boys!
I laid my head down on the pillow last night, intending to wake with the first morning light. I had my wrenches all shining, my mind was set right to fix that old rattle in my truck before night. But morning came rolling, I stepped on the floor, and a heavenly scent came from right through the door. A fresh baked apple pie sat on the space, and it called out my name, and it slapped my old face. 'Cause a man ain't made of stone, no, a man ain't made of steel. Once you cross 50, your plans lose their wheel. That old truck can rattle, that engine can squeak, but a good apple pie will just ruin your week.
I sliced off a piece, then I cut off one more. Before I could blink, half was gone down the bore. I was plumb full of sugar, inhaled like a champ. That dough hit my system like a cold, heavy damp.
It felt like a sack of wet flour in my gut, and that rusted out engine looked just like a mutt. The truck looked a whole lot less fun than the couch. My joints started aching, I turned to a grouch.
My eyelids got heavy, just like a fat goon digging deep in a dumpster on a hot afternoon.
I figured I'd rest 'em for just a small mite.
So I crawled back in the rack and pulled the blankets up tight.
bit peckish to polish that pie till the tin looked quite reddish.
I plop my old carcass right down in the chair, click on the boob tube to see the weather out there. Watched a couple of laps of a good stock car race, and my brain turned to mashed potatoes in place.
By the time the old sun started dipping the trees, I was totally worn out and weak in the knees from doing absolutely nothing at all through the day. I closed up my eyes and just drifted away. 'Cause a man ain't made of stone, no, a man ain't made of steel. Once you cross 50, your plans lose their wheel. That old truck can rattle, that engine can squeak, but a good apple pie will just ruin your week.
Yeah, I drifted right back into sweet dreamland, leaving that old short box truck to just rattle its way right into next week. I woke up so bone dry and parched, I thought about walking down M53 to the Speedway gas station just to get a fountain pop. But shoot, by the time I walked past my own mailbox, I'd be moving slower than a turtle pulling a plow. They probably think I was part of the Sunday night track races, just dragging my feet across the finish line. You know, looking back on a day of total nothingness, it brings a little tear to a fella's eye. It's a profound thing. Really, you realize you didn't conquer the world today. You didn't even conquer the driveway, but you conquered that pie. And maybe, just maybe, at this stage of the trail, peace of mind don't look like a smooth running engine anymore. It looks like a warm blanket, a full belly, and a brain turned to pure, unbothered mashed potatoes. We're all just rusting out a little bit every day, just like that old truck. But at least we can go down, sweet Johnny. Tim, keep them records spinning.
Keep them records spinning.
Well, fire up the tractor and slap your grandma with kisses and hugs, because you are officially tuned in to WBanjo 99.9 FM, broadcasting live and mostly legal, right out of a rusted-out, possum-plagued, abandoned garage tucked right behind the Speedway gas station. We're sitting pretty just north of I-69 at exit 168 on the high-weeded west side of M53, right here in the cultural epicenter of the world, Imlay City in Lapeer County, Michigan. Don't you call me Kickstart no more today, because for the rest of the ride, I'm DJ Johnny. Straight hype, hush, louder than a loose muffler on a gravel road.
Sitting across from me on a stack of ball tires is our sunshine boy,
the man who thinks 40 degrees is a blizzard,
DJ Tim Moonshine
Nixon, weighing in on Florida weather versus our beautiful bone-chilling Michigan weather. And looky over here, we got our WBanjo meteorologist, Tom Chief Picker Forster.
He is here to help you expand your life, friends.
Forget those fancy TV screens.
Tom is reading the Holy Grail,
The Old Farmer's Almanac.
He's got your astronomy guides
Your full moon fishing secrets
and the kind of weather gardening advice
that'll make your tomatoes grow bigger than a hound dog's head.
You don't even need coffee this morning or afternoon.
Folks, just hold out your coffee cups and fill them straight from Tom's glorious overflow of celestial wisdom. We also got Michael L. Reynolds, the one and only Big Mike.
He's our voice engineer and the grandest storyteller to ever step foot in the brush.
He's gonna tell us about his wild days hunting and fishing across the lush woodlands, muddy meadows, and sinking wetlands of the Lapeer State Game Area. Today,
Big Mike is giving us some premium, grade A tips about deer hunting.
and finally, packing heat and looking completely fried.
We got our safety and radio antenna specialist Bill.
Two-shot whiz Hamilton!
Bill is in complete charge of this broadcast during lightning and thunderstorms.
Heck, even when it gets blasted by 1,000,000 volts of pure lightning.
He keeps a sweaty hand on the dial and maintains the tuning of our radio transmission.
He's constantly shining and cleaning his firearms, shooting from the hips and
God forbid
accidentally pulling the trigger, Bill.
tell the folks about that last bad storm.
Well, Johnny, the sky was blacker than a coal miner's boot, and the reception went out right when the banjo solo started.
I scrambled up on the tin roof of this radio shack to yank on the antenna.
Right as I grabbed that metal
A
pipe,
bolt of lightning hit me so hard
it welded the zippers on my overalls shut.
and turned my pocket change into a solid lump of copper.
Now my buddy Cleater was standing down below with my double-barrel 12-gauge.
Supposed to be guarding the truck.
When that lightning hit me,
My whole body lit up neon green.
and I let out a squeal like a stuck pig. Cleater
Got so terrified by my glow in the dark
backside,
that he fumbled the shotgun
pulled both triggers,
and blew the tailgate clean off his own truck.
I fell off the roof,
Landed right in a thorn bush.
and the shock showed my sciatica. Ooh, we're still broadcasting though. Hey now, Johnny, how'd a scrawny feller like you wind up with two whole nicknames anyway? You go by Kickstart and Straight Pipe? Which end of you are we talking about?
Well now, Tim Moonshine.
Tuck in your shirt tail and listen close, 'cause this story is slicker than lard on a doorknob. They call me Kickstart on account of your high-tang moonshine. After I've been hitting that jar of liquid dynamite, my old heart goes deader than a hammer. Come daybreak, it takes 3 good hard boots to my ribs just to get my ticker pumping wind and coughing back to life. And buddy, you gotta watch them double nicknames. A mule will work its tail off for 10 whole years. Patient as a Sunday school teacher, just for the gold-plated privilege of planting its hoof right in your backside when you ain't looking.
Now the mother boys call me Straight Pipe, 'cause I ain't got a lick of a muffler bolted on to my mouth. And the good Lord knows my belly operates on a short fuse timeline.
Whatever I shovel past my pearly whites goes tearing through my innards like a greased-up wildcat.
Hitting the tailpipe in under 4 minutes flat. My plumbing ain't a digestive tract, son.
It's a high-speed drag strip, and you ought to hear my motorcycle. She don't purr like no pampered house kitten. No, sir, she barks like a prize-winning coonhound trailing a hot raccoon through a swamp. That machine doesn't just roll down the road, it screams bloody murder at the asphalt the whole way down M53.
I tell folks, if you can't hear me coming from 3 miles over, you can bet your bottom dollar I run completely out of gas.
My exhaust don't carry a muffler because it's got a major attitude problem and a hair trigger temper.
You see, Loud pipes don't just save lives,
they will wake up dead ancestors you didn't even know you had resting in the holler.
She's got a straight through pipe that sounds exactly like a dynamite factory,
having a cussing match with a thunderstorm.
I don't need a horn when the throttle does all the hollering for me.
It sounds hotter than a stolen engine and louder than a stubborn mule kicking the paint off a tin barn. That ain't just exhaust noise, boy.
That's the sweet music of unburned fuel, blue smoke, and pure, unfiltered freedom.
She barks so downright fierce, she'll rattle the chicken coop and make the neighbors' hens lay hard-boiled eggs.
I slap that straight pipe on her myself,
because a muffler ain't nothing but a fancy,
expensive wool blanket for an engine that just wants to throw back its head and holler at the moon.
And lean in close, family! This is Johnny Kickstart. Hush, broadcasting live from the back of a rusted out flatbed, keeping you company out there in the cold dark. I'm looking right at you, Big Mike. Yeah, you, brother. Out there getting lonely, getting older than a bucket of forgotten minnows, and probably shivering enough to rattle your fillings loose. Can you hear me through that crackly dashboard speaker? Or did you leave your good ear in your other overalls? Unclog your ears and tell this whole county about your wild copperhead dodging days hunting and fishing across the thick brush, muddy wallows and quicksand wetlands of the Lapeer State Game area. And while you're at it, don't be stingy. Drop some of them premium, grade A, certified hillbilly tips on how to bag a prize buck instead of just freezing your tail off. What say you, Big Mike? Johnny Kickstart, you loudmouth woolly worm. I can hear you just fine through this old CB radio, even if the dial is held together with baling wire and prayer. You talk about me getting old, but I'll have you know I can still outrun any game warden in Lapeer County if I get a 10-second head start. Man, you ain't kidding about them wild days down in the Lapeer State Game area. Me and my cousin Elroy used to wade so deep into them sinking wetlands near 5 Lakes Road that the mud would suck the boots clean off your feet. One time, Elroy got stuck up to his armpits in a muck hole. I didn't have a rope, so I had to haul him out using the jumper cables hooked to my bumper.
We caught catfish in them flooded brush piles that were so big and ugly, we didn't know whether to fry 'em up or try to baptize 'em.
Now, If you fellers out there sitting in the freezing dark want some premium, grade A certified deer hunting wisdom so you can actually bring home some meat instead of just a cold nose, listen up close.
Don't waste your hard-earned cash on them fancy, expensive store-bought sprays. Just go roll around in a fresh pile of pine needles and damp oak leaves.
If you smell exactly like a bush,
the deer won't notice you
until you're close enough to slap them on the rump. If the acorns are scarce, drag an old bushel of sweet apples out behind your blind deer. Love 'em more than Elroy loves a plate of free potato pie. Just make sure the local sheriff ain't watching, or you'll be explaining your agricultural study from the back of a squad car.
If you feel your eyelids getting heavy after staring at bare branches for 6 hours, do not take a nip of moonshine to warm up. That jar will put you straight to sleep, and you'll wake up at dusk with a 12-point buck chewing on your orange safety vest.
Forget them plastic grunt tubes. The best way to rattle a big buck out of the thickets is to take 2 dry hickory sticks and whack them together like you're trying to kill a copperhead.
Sounds just like 2 bucks fighting over the last doe in the county.
Now turn down that racket on the radio, Johnny. You're scaring the turkey! You know, folks, they say a man don't truly know what he's got until it's hooked up to a hitch and rolling down M53 in a cloud of diesel smoke. Love is a beautiful, fragile thing. It's like a fresh apple pie cooling on the windowsill. One minute you're admiring the crust, and the next, it's completely gone. And you're just left sitting there covered in crumbs, wondering where your life went. She took the shelter, she took the wheels, but a man's soul, well, a man's soul can't be repossessed by a woman in curlers. Because deep down in the weeds of life, the Lord provides a different kind of comfort. A hairy, snarl-faced kind of comfort. Hit it, boys. Well, she packed up her bags in a big old trailer,
Left me sitting here, feeling kinda paler.
she took the double wide, but left me the hound.
That dog's got teeth and is always snarling around.
She took the double wide, but left me the dog.
And that dog's got a bite
Worse than
than a hog.
he's chewing my shoes and he's growling at night.
But I love that rascal, he's my
Four-legged knight. She took my pickup
left me with a cow,
and the dog's in the yard
chasing, squealing me out,
He's barking at the moon.
howling at the stars.
If it bites you once,
You'll be scratching for scars.
She took the double wide, but left me the dog.
And that dog's got a bite
Worse than a hog. He's chewing my socks and he's chewing my hat.
but he's my best pal.
You can't beat that. Now
I ain't got no wife, but I got my furry friend.
he's the boss of the yard.
Till the very end,
So if she comes back,
I'll say you can keep the ring.
just leave me the dog and his bitey little wig. She took the double wide, but left me the dog.
And that dog's got a bite
Worse than a hog. He's snarling and barking at the postman's hat.
but I wouldn't trade him for the
Fancy Cadillac. So if you see me out in the yard, just say hello.
And watch out for my dog.
He's got a bite that can grow.
She took the big house,
but I've got my best friend.
and that old dog's the reason I'll
never pretend. Y'all come back now, you hear? Yeah. Watch your ankles, Buster. You see, a good woman might give you her heart, but an old hound dog will give you his whole ugly face. She got the linoleum floors, but I got the true meaning of loyalty, sure. He don't wear a hairpiece, but that bitey little wig of his is all the crown I need in this dirt yard. Go on and chew that shoe, buddy. We don't need to go to the speedway anyway. We're right where we belong. God bless the bitey ones. All right, we got the phone lines lit up like a Christmas tree at the junkyard collar. You're on the air with Johnny Kickstart and Big Mike. Speak your piece! Big Mike, you total woolly-headed old coot. I'm sitting out here in my deer blind off M53, and I just heard your so-called grade A wisdom. You're gonna get these boys locked up or eaten by a bear. Rolling pine needles? I tried that last season, and I spent 3 weeks digging chiggers out of places I can't mention on the radio. And that hickory stick trick, I whacked 2 sticks together just like you said. And the only thing I rattled up was a giant ticked-off raccoon that chased me straight up a wild cherry tree. I had to drop my thermos just to get him off my pant leg. You ain't a hunting expert, Mike. You're a public safety hazard. Oh, Lord have mercy. Cletus is fired up. But hold on now, Cletus. Let's look at the facts. Big Mike's tip
about rolling in the brush might leave you scratching, but it saves you $10 on store spray.
And that sweet apple trick,
shoot, Mike,
my uncle used to do that
until the game warden tracked the apple peels straight back to our tailgate.
Though I gotta agree with Cletus on the moonshine tip.
Mike, if I take a sip of that lightning juice in the woods, I ain't just falling asleep.
I'm waking up 3 days later in a completely different county, wondering where my pants went. Are you tired of pristine, boring state parks where your boots stay clean and the pails are so straight they'll put you right to sleep? Then pack up the family, load up your old pickup, and head on down to the beautiful Amer State Game area. We got over 8,600 acres of pure, unadulterated Michigan paradise sprawled across Mayfield, Oregon, and Arcadia townships. It's the finest place in the entire thumb to find a little adventure. Make some unforgettable memories and get closer to nature than you ever thought possible. Take a gander at the wonderful things we've got waiting for you.
Bring your canoe, your kayak, or your favorite pair of hip waders.
Our premium floodings are perfect for an afternoon of exploring.
And hey, if your cousin from Attica or Columbiaville has to bring his heavy-duty winch to pull your truck out of a soggy parking spot, that's just called making new friends and sharing a laugh.
Want to perfect your aim? Head on down to our world-class DNR target shooting range on Rude's Lake Road, known affectionately by the locals as the Pit.
It's the absolute best spot to sight in your favorite deer rifle before the big November firearm season, while swapping friendly stories with a fella from Imlay City about the best gear for the woods.
Get ready for some top-notch wildlife viewing.
We got giant prize-winning catfish just waiting for your bait, and white-tailed deer so clever and majestic, they'll keep you on your toes all season long.
Keep your eyes peeled for the wild turkey strutting proudly down Kings Mill Road. And don't forget to pack a little bug spray for our famously enthusiastic state-sized mosquitoes. Experience the thrill of true Michigan heritage, from the opening day of small game hunting to the annual winter ice fishing on our frozen floodings.
There's always something exciting to do. Our woods are thick, lush, and full of life, perfect for teaching the grandkids how to track a rabbit or navigate by the stars.
Come for the beautiful scenery. Stay because the folks are friendly, and the wilderness is as real as it gets.
Sponsored by Earl's Towing Bait and Radiator Repair, always ready with a smile and a helping hand. Just a hop and a skip south of Otter Lake.
You know, they call it state land, but when the warm summer fog rolls over the cedar bottoms and the sun sets golden behind the trees, you realize this beautiful dirt belongs to all of us. It's a place where a man can find himself, even if he loses his favorite hunting cap along the way.
I told my woman I was headed out to roam, left the driveway in North Branch. She said, bring a trophy home.
I turned on the Verner Road, the morning looking bright. Stepped right into the great outdoors,
A beautiful wild sight.
my boots sank deep in
Michigan mud beneath the open sky. I leaned against a popple tree and watched the geese fly by. Oh, the Lapeer State Game Mary's got a hold on me, enjoying every minute underneath the cedar tree. From the shores of Rude's Lake to the good old Lapeer Pit, the campfires are burning and the marsh is softly lit.
Lord, I love this country living,
The fresh air and the love,
I came out for a trophy buck.
and I'm glad I brought the truck.
Yeah, if you look real close at the trail down by the marsh, you can see the tracks where a lot of good folks have walked before. Some folks call it a wild marshland.
I call it a little slice of heaven for anyone who loves the great outdoors.
Next time you're passing through,
Stop by the diner in Dryden
and we'll swap some hunting stories.
over a hot cup of coffee.
Life is good in the thumb. Now y'all listen here. There's some fellas that's born with a silver spoon, and then there's Big Mike's the kind of guy who thinks a 3-course meal is a pack of pickled eggs, a sleeve of saltines, and a fresh jar of midnight moonshine. He's had the same pair of boots since the bicentennial, and I swear, they're mostly held together by red dirt and pure stubbornness. He ain't got much, but he's got a heart as big as a barn door, even if his brain takes a back seat when deer season rolls around. Here's to you, Mike.
He wears his blaze orange vest over faded overalls. He's got a jar of something clear whenever winter calls.
He fixes up his carburetor with a piece of string. When Big Mike goes out hunting, the woods begin to ping.
Oh, he runs from the warden with a 10-second lead, rolling in the pine needles, ignoring what he needs.
He's spitting in the spit tune,
revving up his truck.
Big Mike's got a broken muffler, but he sure lacks any luck. He tried to call a turkey with an old tin coffee can, ended up attracting every raccoon in the land. He climbed up in a deer stand, but he fell clean fast asleep, snoring louder than a chainsaw in a valley deep.
Oh, Big Mike, you're a legend in the brush, moving through the briars in a mighty hurry rush, with your duct tape patches and your boots full of mud.
You got 99% pure hillbilly in your blood. Now the warden knows his tire tracks, they see him from the air.
Left a trail of transmission fluid leading to his chair.
He missed a 12-point buck because he dropped his chewing plug.
Then he tripped over a copperhead and broke his favorite jug.
Oh, Big Mike,
you're a legend in the brush, moving through the briars in a mighty hurry rush, with your duct tape patches and your boots full of mud.
you got 99% pure hillbilly in your blood. The sun is setting heavy down behind the piney ridge.
Mike is walking home because his truck broke by the bridge.
No meat inside the freezer, just a scratch upon his chin.
But tomorrow morning early he'll go try it all again.
Yeah, he runs from the warden
With a 10-second lead, rolling in the pine needles, ignoring what he needs.
He's spitting in the spit tune,
revving up his truck.
Big Mike's got a broken muffler, but we love him for his luck. Yeah, that's just Mike for you. He didn't bag a single thing today, but a pocket full of burrs and a fierce case of poison ivy. But you look at him walking up that gravel drive, scratching his belly, smiling like he just won the county lottery. And you can't help but love the big lug. He might be a few pennies short of the dollar, but he's richer than any man I know. Go on home, Mike. Put some ice on that ankle. We'll try him again tomorrow. You know, folks in the big city are always running around,
chasing time like a blue tick hound after a three-legged rabbit.
They're always talking, always stressing,
Always asking for permission to just doggone exist.
but true wisdom ain't found in a textbook, brother. It's found sitting right here on this splintered front porch, watching the moss grow on a rusted tractor tire. Life is like a jar of pickled pig's feet,
If you try to swallow it whole, you're gonna choke.
but if you just sit back and let it marinate, well, it still tastes weird, but at least you ain't rushing. So lay your burdens down in the dirt, kick off them tight shoes, and just let it be. Hold your horses, hold your mules.
Out here in the woods, we don't follow no rules.
You keep on yapping, but I'm doing fine.
Sipping on a jar of some sweet moonshine.
Dim down the lantern, let the crickets sound.
Watch that old hound dog lazying around.
You ask if I'm sleepy,
I ain't sleepy,
you ask if I'm ready.
I'm born ready.
Let me sit, let me sit, let me sit, let me sprawl.
When you shake that porch till the shingles fall.
Let me sit, let me sprawl. Don't huff, don't squall.
Just pass the gravy, don't make me talk.
Just for me, let me be. Yeah,
Right there, don't scratch.
move the muddy boots off my pumpkin patch. No stress, no boss, no fancy clothes, just grease on my overalls and dirt on my toes.
Tonight we stay up till the rooster crows.
Where the wild garlic and the kudzu grows, no bills to pay.
Just a raccoon chase.
Watch me spill bean dip all over my face.
Say you can smell it,
I can smell it.
say it's a skillet.
Grab the skillet.
Let me sit, let me sit, let me sit, let me sprawl. When you shake that porch till the shingles fall.
Let me sit, let me sprawl. Don't huff, don't squall.
Just pass the gravy, don't make me talk.
Just for me,
Let me be.
yeah.
Right there, don't scratch. Move the muddy boots off my pumpkin patch.
We're wild and free, running barefoot in the creek.
Ain't took a bath since Tuesday last week.
No love, just chugging down a cold root beer.
Best damn party of the whole darn year.
Let me cluck like a chicken, let me bray like a goat.
Watch me float downstream in an old tire boat.
Don't stop that fiddle,
Let me sprawl, let me sprawl.
don't stop that fiddle,
Let me sprawl, let me sprawl, let me sprawl.
don't stop that fiddle.
Appalachian vibes, vibes,
And there it is, friends, the wind blows through the pines, the creek keeps on trickling, and my left knee says it's gonna rain tomorrow. We came into this world with nothing but a loud cry, and we're gonna leave it with nothing but the stories we told and the gravy we spilled.
Don't let the world grind your gears until your clutch slips.
Just be like that old possum playing dead on M53.
Peaceful, unbothered, and completely free of charge. Amen. And pass the biscuits.
your trap. Chiggers? The only reason them chiggers bit you so bad is because they finally found something on that ridge that was more sour than a green persimmon. If you had proper leather hunting boots instead of them plastic sneakers you bought at the discount barn, you wouldn't be crying on the airwaves. And don't you go blaming my hickory sticks for your own lack of woodsmanship. You probably marched into them wild cherry trees, whacking them branches like you were beating a dusty rug. A buck ain't gonna come look at a fight if it sounds like a circus train crashing into a barn. Next time, stay on your porch and leave the Lapeer woods to the men who don't hide from raccoons.
Cletus called the radio, crying about his skin. Said the Lapeer County chiggers done went and done him in.
But Big Mike grabbed the microphone and let a holler out. He said, I knew that was your ugly mug before you opened up your mouth.
You're scratching and you're whining, looking pitiful and pale, broadcasting all your misery across the county trail.
Oh, you half-plucked yard bird crying on the air.
Them chiggers only bit you cause their sourness to spare. More sour than a green persimmon growing on the ridge. You better take your plastic shoes and walk on off the bridge.
You went out in the timber in them cheapo discount sneakers. Now you're weeping to the county through my studio speakers. If you had proper leather boots you wouldn't feel the sting, but you're clomping through the briars like a broken wing thing.
Then you go and blame my hickory sticks, your own busted luck. Man, the way you rattle antlers wouldn't call a single buck. Oh, you half-plucked yard bird crying on the air. Them chiggers only bit you cause their sourness to spare. More sour than a green persimmon growing on the ridge. You better take your plastic shoes and walk on off the bridge.
You marched into them cherry trees and thrashed around the brush.
Sounded like a circus train colliding in the slush.
Whacking at them branches like a dusty living room rug.
Scaring off the wildlife, getting swallowed by a bug.
So sit down on your front porch, put your ointment on your skin,
and leave the woods to real men
who ain't scared of raccoons again. Well now folks, that brings us to a deep piece of ridge running wisdom for your afternoon. You see, a man who goes hunting for a 12-point buck in plastic slippers shouldn't be surprised when he comes home with nothing but a pocket full of itch and a bruised ego. Life
is a whole lot like them wild cherry woods.
If you go through it whacking around like a runaway circus train,
you ain't gonna catch blessings.
You're just gonna stir up the pests. So keep your boots greased, your mouth shut when the wind's blowing sour. And remember, you can't blame the hickory stick if you're the one swinging it like a blind mule at a county fair. Now slap, kiss,
and hug your grandma,
and stay out of the brine. Making a racket over there, sounding just like a cross-eyed field mouse gnawing on a stolen ear of seed corn in the back of the barn. What in the name of bluegrass are you shoving down your gullet? Well now, Johnny, I crawled on out of the holler and hit up that Aldi grocery store over in Lapeer. Bought myself a whole box of them fancy chewy dipped candy-fied granola bars. They're mightier than a mule's kick and tastier than a buttered biscuit at Sunday dinner.
Well, hot dang whiz.
What kind of roadkill ingredients did they glue together to make that thing?
Well, Johnny, according to the fine print on this wrapper, which I'm trying to read without my squinting glasses,
it's mostly crispy yardgrass seeds and puffed up swamp rice, all glued together with high fructose corn squeezings and genuine imitation possum fat.
Then they took the whole shebang and dunked it head first into a vat of dark brown candle wax that they claim tastes just like a dollar store chocolate bar.
Lord have mercy, Whiz! That sounds like a recipe for a certified bellyache and a midnight trip to the outhouse. Shoot, Johnny, my belly's already rumbling like a flatbed truck with a throne rod. And I'll tell you, ever since I swallowed that last bite, my left ear has started twitching like a fly-bit mule, and I can suddenly hear the color purple.
Hootie whiz, that ain't a snack, that's a medical hazard. Your eyeballs are spinning like two mismatched hubcaps on M53.
That ain't all, Johnny.
Every time I take a breath, my overalls start static, shocking my hind parts. And I got a sudden powerful urge to go out into the parking lot and challenge the mayor's prize hog to a wrestling match.
You know, friends, life out here in the woods can be harder than a week old biscuit. The tractor's got a busted axle, the roof is leaking like a sieve, and my lady friend ran off with a traveling raccoon salesman. But sometimes, just sometimes, the good Lord drops a little piece of heaven right into your grease-stained palms. I'm talking about a love story that started in the middle aisle of a Lapeer Aldi. It's gluing up my dentures and it's smearing on my face. It's got swamp rice and yard grass and high fructose goo, chewy dip granola bar. I'm stuck like glue on you. My left ear is a twitching and I'm hearing colors now. I got the sudden power for to milk a wooden cow. My overalls are buzzing with a static shock and spark, but I'm happier than a possum eating garbage in the dark. Oh, it's chewy, it's dip, it's a miracle of grace. It's gluing up my dentures and it's smearing on my face. It's got swamp rice and yard grass and high fructose goo, chewy dip granola bar. I'm stuck like glue on you. So if your truck breaks down on M53 or your prize hog runs away from home, don't you shed a tear, neighbor. Just reach into your glove box, pull out that beautiful chocolate-ish waxy log of joy. Let that high fructose corn squeezings wash over your troubles, because as long as Onda keeps the shelves stocked, we're gonna make it God bless you and God bless the crunch. Your body is sitting right here in the studio, but it looks to me like your mind done took a giant fart into the next county. Are you still sitting there trying to compare that sweltering Florida weather with our fine Michigan weather? Why, right here in Michigan today, we got ourselves a real cool, cloudy, gloom and doom kind of day. Meanwhile, down in Florida, I know it's gotta be hot enough to fry a copperhead on a gravel road. By the way, Timmy boy, with all your bragging about the Sunshine State, have you ever actually driven your beat-up El Camino down to Mar-a-Lago to see Donald Trump's primary residence down in Palm Beach? Or are you just whistling Dixie?
Well now, Johnny, you ain't whistling Dixie, but your radar is definitely scrambled.
You call this cool and cloudy?
Shoot, my joints are screaming because there's a level 3 enhanced severe thunderstorm rolling right over the lower peninsula.
We got 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts about to blow the tin roof right off my double wide.
If I went down to Palm Beach right now, my moonshine still would melt faster than a stick of butter on a hot radiator.
And as for Mar-a-Lago,
Johnny, the security guards at that gold-plated gate took one look at my duct-taped overalls and threatened to test out their fancy taser guns on my hind parts.
I drove my El Camino down to sunny Palm Beach town. The heat was melting off my tires and sweating out my frown. I pulled up to the Golden Gates, the Trump's Mar-a-Lago place, with a jug of local moonshine and some grease upon my face.
The guard looked at my overalls and reached for his laser gun. He said, "You back that truck up, boy, your visiting is done."
I told him I just wanted Trump to taste my corn mash brew, but he chased me past the palm trees in my muddy cowboy shoes.
Oh, it's hot down in Florida. It'll bake your absolute brain. While back home in Michigan, it's a pouring down the rain. Between the golden mansions and the lightning in the sky, I'm a confused hillbilly, just trying to stay dry.
You know, folks, whether you're sitting on a gold-plated toilet down in Palm Beach or just hunkered down in your double wide watching the tin roof rattle, weather catches up to us all. It don't care about your bank account or your brand new set of dualies. So hold your kin close tonight while the thunder rolls, because the sky is the ultimate boss of the holler. Lord have mercy!
That song is truer than a gospel sermon.
Speaking of the sky being the boss, the radar lines are glowing brighter than a neon sign at the speedway.
Let's hand the microphone over to the man who can read the clouds better than a coonhound tracks his scent.
Take it away with the WBanjo weather forecast.
Tom, Chief Picker.
What's the sky juice looking like for the thumb area? Something clear and pull your boots up high. This is Tom Chief Picker Forster alongside DJ Johnny's Straight Pipe Hush. strumming out the official WBanjo weather layout for Imlay City, Lapeer, and every catfish hole along the Huron shore. Hit it, Johnny! The humidity's rising like the steam off cabbage soup. Over down in Lapeer town, it's raining on the coop. Got a 75% chance of a sideways pouring sheet. Better drag your good long chairs right off the muddy street.
And up in Goodland Corners and Attica right by, the sky is looking darker than a burnt potato pie.
Oh, the weather in the thumb is acting wilder than a hog. It's a mix of heavy thunder, greasy sweat, and swampy fog. Don't you leave your tools outside to rust up in the rain. It's gonna pour so hard it'll wash the grease right down the drain. Now, Imlay City listeners, don't you look so smug. That afternoon lightning is gonna hit you like a slug.
45% chance of some firecrackers in the sky. It'll shake your trailer window and it'll bake your engine dry.
It's 84 degrees of pure unadulterated grease. You'll be sweating through your flannels with absolutely no relief. But if you're down on the shoreline with a bucket full of bait,
listen to the chief picker before it gets too late.
the southwest wind is kicking up to 15 miles an hour.
It'll bob your flat bottom boat and turn your stomach sour.
The walleye and the catfish are biting mighty mean. But if your aluminum fishing rod starts buzzing like a machine, drop the pole, brother!
'Cause the weather in the thumb is acting wilder than a hog. It's a mix of heavy thunder, greasy sweat, and swampy fog. Don't you leave your tools outside to rust up in the rain. It's gonna pour so hard it'll wash the grease right down the drain.
Yeah, get off the water before you get fried like a shore lunch perch. Keep your straight pipes loud and your biscuits warm. This is WBanjo signing off until the mud dries up. Yeah. Hillbilly listener request. DJ Johnny kickstart. Alright, to wash down that muddy weather report, we got a phone dedication coming all the way from a trailer down by the Cass River. Brenda wants to send this one out to her ex-husband Larry, who she claims still owes her 3 tires and a hunting hound. Here's the legendary local anthem from the Thumb area's own Bucktooth Bob and the Gristmill Boys. You cranked my tractor, but you left with my heart. Boys, let me tell you about this city gal. She rolled up in a car so shiny I could see my own missing tooth in the bumper. Had smelling good perfume on that completely blocked out the scent of my hog pen. I thought I was getting me a prize winner, but she cleared me out faster than a rogue raccoon in a corn crib. Hit it, boys!
Well, I was sitting on my front porch, sipping sweet tea, when you drove up in that fancy car, just as pretty as can be. Your laugh was like a barnyard choir, singing loud and free. But little did I know, girl, you'd steal my heart from me.
You cranked my tractor,
but you left with my heart. Took my plow and my cowgirl, you tore me apart. You got me riding high on this old hay cart. You cranked my tractor, but you left with my heart.
You said, hey there, cowboy, you got a mighty fine farm, but I'm just a hillbilly with a charm and a charm. You tried to teach me about love, I was out of my league. Now I'm just a lonely moonshine sipping hillbilly.
You cranked my tractor, but you left with my heart. Took my plow and my cowgirl, you tore me apart. You got me riding high on this old hay cart. You cranked my tractor, but you left with my heart.
Now I'm sitting here singing with a tear in my eye,
wishing on a star that you'd come back by.
if I had $1 for every time I'd been played, I'd buy a new tractor, clear the field, and start again someday.
You cranked my tractor, but you left with my heart.
But I'll be waiting here, girl,
no matter how far apart.
yeah, I'm still waiting, darling. But if you do come back, could you at least bring back the John Deere? Walking 3 miles to the Speedway gas station in the pouring rain just to get a lottery ticket. And some lukewarm pork rinds is really doing a number on my bunions. And hey, slap, kiss, and hug your
Grandma for me.
You are locked into WBanjo 99.9 FM, the only station broadcasting live from the back of a moving flatbed. I'm Johnny Kickstart.
Hush! And sitting across from me is the man who treats copper tubing like fine china,
Tim Moonshine Nixon. Howdy, Johnny, my throat is drier than a popcorn fart, but I am primed up.
Today is Monday, July 27th, 2026.
The Eastern Michigan State Fair don't officially kick off till tomorrow, but guess what?
Today is preview day.
You can literally just walk into the fairgrounds right now in Imlay City totally free.
Go talk to a carny, high-five a farmer, or smell the 4-H animals before they get all stage fright.
That's right. Rain or shine, noon to 11 p.m. all week, and we got a live one on line 1. Caller, you're on WBanjo. State your name and your business. Yo, Kickstart. This here's Plowboy Cephas from out past the swamp. Look here, I'm standing right outside the main gate right now with my prize-winning mule, Barnaby. I need to know about these ticket prices before they try to charge me an arm, a leg, and a bucket of lard.
Well, hold your horses, Cephas.
Or hold your mule, I reckon.
It's an all-inclusive setup this year.
Your ticket gets you through the gate, free parking, unlimited carnival rides, the petting zoo, and all the big boy grandstand action.
If you come tomorrow on Tuesday or Wednesday before 2 p.m.,
It's only 15 bucks.
15 bucks?
Man, I can sell 3 jars of my uncle's
Clear cough syrup?
and buy the whole town.
What about after 2 p.m.?
After 2 p.m. on Tuesday and Wednesday, it bumps up to 20 bucks.
Same for all day, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
It's 25 bucks.
Kids 3 and under are free, but they don't get to ride the tilt-a-whirl till they're bigger.
Cephas. Oh, and if you're military, Thursday is free from noon to 8 p.m. with your ID.
Hot dog. Now, what about the grandstand?
Barnaby likes to watch things get smashed.
Everything at the grandstand fires up at 7 p.m. sharp every night.
Cephas. Tomorrow, Tuesday, is the Super Kicker. Rodeo Wednesday is the NTPA tractor pulls, loud enough to shake the fillings right out of your teeth.
Thursday is the 62nd annual Youth Livestock Auction and the trailer race.
Friday is the autocross bump and run, and Saturday is the granddaddy of them all, the Demolition Derby.
Lord Almighty, a trailer race?
Last time I raced a trailer, my living room ended up in a ditch on M53.
Can I bring Barnaby into the pit zone for the bump and run on Friday?
He's real good at dodging bumpers.
Absolutely not, Cephas.
Listen here, the track and field rules are stricter than my ex-wife's curfew.
Pits open at 2 p.m. on Friday. Inspections are from 3 to 6 p.m. And they close that gate at 5:30 p.m.
Only the first 70 registered cars get in, and hear me good.
Absolutely no alcohol anywhere on the fairgrounds or parking lots, or they'll throw you out faster than bad milk.
No juice? Man, that's dry. What about clothes?
Barnaby don't wear pants.
Well, you have to.
Active track zone requires long sleeve shirts, long pants, and closed-toe shoes.
Do not be showing up in your overalls and flip-flops.
And your car has to be 100% ready.
All glass out.
Completely built before you roll in.
No welding in the staging area.
All right, I'll leave the mule in the south side unloading zone by the Walker barn. I gotta go. I think he's trying to eat a Carney's funnel cake.
Well, look who just strolled into the WBanjo trailer, smelling like fried dough and old motor oil.
We got the whole brain trust here.
Tom Cheap Picker Forster,
Bill Two-Shot Whiz,
and Michael L. Reynolds. Big Mike himself!
Boys, we were just talking about the grandstand.
Doesn't he just bring back memories of last year?
Oh, don't it though, Johnny? Last year at the Demolition Derby, I ate 4 elephant ears, 3 corn dogs, and a deep-fried pickle. By the time the final heat rolled around, I was vibrating so hard from the sugar, I thought I was part of the engine block. I lost my favorite straw hat in the mud on Saturday night and found a family of raccoons living in it 3 days later.
That ain't nothing, Chief.
Remember Friday night's bump and run last year? Big Mike over here tried to climb the fence to get a better look at a Chevy Malibu that lost its axle. He got his suspenders caught on a fence post. Hey now, Two-Shot, that fence was built flimsy. I was dangling there like a 300-pound sack of potatoes, while the cars were spinning donuts right underneath me. The crowd thought it was part of the halftime entertainment. I didn't get down until the tractor pulled. Guys brought a forklift over on Wednesday. I remember that. We had to feed you corn dogs on a long stick just to keep you alive.
Man, you can't beat the Eastern Michigan State Fair, folks, remember? Plastic is fantastic out there.
They take Visa and MasterCard at the main ticket booths outside the gate. And there's an ATM inside the fairgrounds if you need cash for the lemon shakers. Don't forget, if you're coming Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, you can leave and re-enter. But Friday and Saturday have strict capacity limits. Once you're out, you're out!
And a quick shout out to the special needs program on Thursday, July 30th from 10 a.m. to noon, with a free lunch provided right after. They take real good care of everyone down here in Imlay City.
You bet they do all right. We're gonna spin a classic track for Plowboy Cephas and his mule. Grab your tickets, head down to the Southside Livestock Barns and get ready for a wild week. You're listening to WBanjo 99.9. Well, I kicked off my boots and I washed my one good shirt. Left the junk car sitting in the Michigan dirt. Pulled out of the pier with a squeal and a squawk, with a trunk full of copper and a bucket of chalk.
Slammed on the brakes riding out of town to pick up Aunt Brenda in her polka dot gown. We're bypassing Dryden, we're skipping the light. We're heading where the neon is shining so bright. Oh, we're rolling into Imlay City tonight, where the carnies are grinning and the Midway's bright. At the Eastern Michigan State Fairgrounds, they got the wildest sights and the craziest sounds. Eat a deep fried butter stick, forget about your cares. Ain't nothing on earth like our neck of the woods fairs.
Old Cephas from Quebec brought a three-legged goat, while a slick guy from Malum is selling a boat.
Met a fella from Marlette who's 8 feet tall.
He was buying up tickets for the
Demo Derby wall.
over in Brown City.
They heard the engines roar,
They jumped in their tractors
and they smashed through the door.
from North Branch to Metamora. They're coming in packs
With cash in their pockets and shirts on their backs. Yeah, we're rolling into Imlay City tonight, where the carnies are grinning and the Midway's bright. At the Eastern Michigan State Fairgrounds, they got the wildest sights and the craziest sounds. Eat a deep fried butter stick, forget about your cares. Ain't nothing on earth like our neck of the woods fairs.
Tuesday we're watching the rodeo buck.
Wednesday, the tractor pulls, testing our luck.
Thursday the livestock is getting to sale.
Friday, the bumping runs, losing the tail.
By Saturday night,
When the derby is done, we'll be the happiest hillbillies under the sun.
so slap your grandpappy.
And kiss your prize so.
The gates are wide open
Where we're entering now.
from Goodland to Long.
Let the big trumpets blow.
The Imlay City Fair is the best doggone show. Well now, friends, grab yourself a glass of sweet tea, or something a whole lot stronger if your cousin Elvin brewed it in the woods last Tuesday. You know, life is like an old John Deere tractor. Sometimes she runs smooth and sometimes she throws a rod right through the oil pan. While you're trying to impress the widow woman down the road, that brings me to a tune about a boy, a girl, and a piece of heavy machinery that had no business being that beautiful hit it boys. She packed up her curlers, her sweet potato pie. She didn't even kiss me or tell your boy goodbye. I heard a heavy engine out in the gravel drive. The prettiest flatbed trailer came rolling into sight. A feller named Jim with a clip-on tie
looked at my bumper and caught her sweet eye.
Oh, my girlfriend ran away with the repo man. They're riding down M53 hand in hand. She took my heart, yeah, she broke my luck. But Lord have mercy, how I miss my truck. She's replaceable,
but that short box bed
had a brand new set of dualies and a custom overhead. I see 'em in my dreams, shifting through the gears while I'm sitting on the porch drinking lukewarm beers. She left a little note on a greasy paper plate,
said he's towing me away to a wealthier estate.
He hooked her real fast, didn't even need a chain.
Now I'm walking to the speedway in the pouring rain.
Oh, my girlfriend ran away with the repo man. They're riding down M53 hand in hand.
She took my heart, yeah, she broke my luck.
But Lord have mercy, how I miss my truck.
She's replaceable, but that short box bed had a brand new set of dualies
and a custom overhead. Yep, still hurts to think about them dualies. But like my grandpappy always said, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's probably because the transmission slipped. You just gotta spit in the dust, wipe your nose on your sleeve, and keep on trucking, even if you're doing it on foot. And that heartbreaking melody leads us right into the WBanjo Radio Shout Out and Daring Adventure Hour. This is the absolute best part of the broadcast, where you listeners call in to send a short audio message, a friendly greeting, or some high-quality praise to your loved ones. You can dedicate a sweet song to your girlfriend to say, I love you, happy birthday. Or sorry, I accidentally dropped the transmission fluid on the kitchen rug. But hold your horses, because we don't just take that mushy, lovey-dovey talk. No, sir, we want your full, thrilling narratives. We want to hear about your wildest adventures, your daring exploits, and those legendary backyard battles against the neighborhood raccoons. Let's go straight to the phone lines and see who is clogging up the switchboard today. Caller number 1. You're live on WBanjo. Tell us your name and what kind of trouble you've been cooking up. Hey, Johnny, I want to shout out my sweetheart Elvira and wish her a happy 82nd birthday.
Honey, I love you more than biscuits.
But let me tell you about the battle I just survived. I went out to the pig pen this morning, and a copperhead snake the size of a telephone pole cornered my prize. So I didn't have a gun, so I grabbed a rusted car bumper and went to hand combat with that beast in 3 feet of mud. I wrestled it, bit it right on the tail, and whipped it around my head until it knocked itself out against the tractor tire. I saved the pig, but I lost my glass eye in the mud.
Well, Johnny, crack a jug and turn the radio up high. I'm calling from the holler for the apple of my eye. My sweet Elvira's 82, she's gorgeous and she's tough. And you know I love that woman more than buttered biscuit stuff.
But before we cut the cobbler, let me tell you about my day. I walked into the pig pen and the devil was to pay. A copperhead was lurking, looking meaner than a mule, and it cornered my prize, so right by the milking stool.
Oh, that snake was big around as a telephone pole, stretching 3 miles long from its tail to its soul. I didn't have a pistol, didn't have a wooden club, just 3 feet of gumbo mud and bubbles in the tub.
Yeah, telephone pole copperhead
Was causing us some trouble
till old Dale went a-wrestling
and popped that serpent's bubble. I didn't have no weapon, so I reached into the weeds and grabbed a rusted bumper from an old Ford Model T. I dove into the muck and mire, it went down to my hips. I grabbed that scaly monster and I bit it on the lips.
Well, technically the tail, but it made the critter squeal. I whipped it round my noggin like a spinning Ferris wheel. I swung it like a lasso till it made a heavy thud, knocked that coat against the tractor tire in the mud.
Oh, that snake was big around as a telephone pole, stretching 3 miles long from its tail to its soul. I didn't have a pistol, didn't have a wooden club, just 3 feet of gumbo mud and bubbles in the tub.
Yeah,
Telephone pole copperhead was causing us some trouble
till old Dale went a-wrestling
and popped that serpent's bubble.
The pig is safe and sound now, she's a grunting in her yard, but the battle left old Odell looking mighty worse for wear and scar.
I was celebrating victory and wiping off the slime when I realized I'd suffered a catastrophe this time. I looked down in the wallow where the heavy fighting led and noticed that the socket was a-gaping in my head.
I saved the bacon, Johnny, but the truth is hard to thud. I lost my good old glass eye somewhere deep down in the mud. You know, folks, they say a man ain't whole without his vision. And standing out here in the dark by the pig pen, with one eye gone to the earth, things look a little different. Elvary, honey, if you're listening to that old wooden radio on the mantel shelf, 82 years is a long time to walk this rocky ground. I might have lost my glass eye in the mud tonight, fighting off the shadows and the serpents of this world. But truth is, I don't need both eyes to see what's real. I only need the one I got left to look at you and know that you're the prettiest sight this side of heaven. Mud can swallow up glass,
And time can rust an old car bumper,
but it can't touch the way I feel about you.
happy birthday, sweetheart,
As long as I got breath in my lungs,
and a good soul in the pen.
you'll always be my biscuit. Johnny, play her a sweet one. Happy birthday over here, you magnificent old gal. You're 82 years young today and still my favorite pal. I love you more than biscuits, more than gravy in a pan, and I'm yelling out my love for you across the radio band.
But honey, put the cake down, 'cause I gotta tell you quick about the morning battle that nearly turned your hubby sick. I walked out to the pig pen just to hum and you a tune when I ran into a monster that ruined my afternoon.
telephone pole, squeezing on our pride, so trying to swallow her up whole. I didn't have a shotgun, didn't have a pocket knife, just 3 feet of gumbo mud and a battle for my life.
Yeah, telephone pole copperhead was making quite a splatter, till Odell dove on in the muck and settled up the matter.
I didn't have a weapon, so I looked down in the weeds and yanked a rusted bumper off an old abandoned steed. I dove into the wallow till the sludge was at my hips, and grabbed that scaly devil and I bit it on the lips.
Well, actually the tail, but it made the monster squeal. I whipped it round my noggin like a runaway Ferris wheel. I lassoed that big bastard till it made a heavy thud, knocked stone cold against the tractor tire in the mud.
The bacon's saved and happy, she's a grunting in the lane, but victory can sometimes bring a funny kind of pain. I was wiping off the slime and feeling proud of what I'd done, when I noticed that my field of vision shrunk by exactly 1.
I felt around my forehead where the heavy fight led, and realized my only glass eye had popped right out my head.
I saved us all, Elvira, but the truth is cold and thud. I dropped my blinking eyeball somewhere deep down in the mud. You know, Johnny, and everybody else listening down the line, the 82 years on this earth will take a toll on a person's chassis. You lose a little paint, your fenders get dented, and tonight I went ahead and dropped an entire headlight right into the hog wallow. But Elvira, honey, if you're sitting there on the porch listening to this old broadcast, I want you to know something. I might be standing out here in the dark, squinting through the fog with one empty socket, but my heart has never been more dialed in. That old mud hole can hold on to my glass eye forever, because the absolute best things I've ever looked at in my entire life are already locked inside my memory anyway. And every single one of those pictures has your face on it. You survived 40 years of my cooking, 20 winters with a broken wood stove, and you still smile at me when I walk through the door. A copperhead snake ain't got nothing on the strength of our history. So don't you worry about your old one-eyed man, I'm coming home soon. I'm bringing the pig, and we're gonna dance in the kitchen.
Happy birthday, my sweet girl, you're the gravy on my life's biscuit.
Johnny, hit the lights in the studio and let good old love song roll. Was caving in and the porch has got a lean, and my truck's been sitting up on blocks since 1919.
But your smile is brighter than a shiny copper steel.
You're the sweetest moonshine cooking
on the highest hill.
I ain't got no money, ain't got no fancy clothes,
just a pack of hound dogs
sniffing at your toes.
But I'll treat you right,
yeah,
every single night.
We can watch the lightning bugs
spark a pretty light.
Oh, you're the grease upon my skillet, you're the sugar
In my tea, you're the only catfish swimming in the creek for me.
Let the world go crazy, let the barnyard catch on fire.
You're my true blue darling and my only heart's desire.
Your mama hates my guts and your daddy loves his gun, but I'll dodge those flying bullets just to be your number one.
We can live on possum stew
And wild blackberry jam
in a little tar paper shack
down by the beaver dam.
I don't need no gold mines, I don't need no wealth.
Just a big old hug from you is
Good for my health.
so put your hand in mine.
Kick your bare feet in the air.
We're a pair of hillbilly sweethearts,
The finest anywhere. Oh, you're the grease upon my skillet, you're the sugar in my tea. You're the only catfish swimming in the creek for me.
let the world go crazy, let the barnyard catch on fire.
You're my true blue darling and my only heart's desire.
You know, darling, folks spend a whole lot of time chasing after things that don't amount to a hill of beans. They want fast cars, big brick houses, and shoes that don't have holes in the bottom. But me, I'm a simple fellow,
Standing here looking at you in the moonlight,
with the bullfrogs singing their evening choir down by the swamp. I realize I'm wealthier than any king. I might have burrs in my socks and dirt under my fingernails, but I got your love. And that's something that Russ can't touch, and the tax man can't take away. So let's just turn off the lantern, let the coons have the garbage, and hold on tight. You're my whole world, baby. Spinning the slickest shellacs in the thumb of Michigan. Johnny, straight pipe. Hush here, greasing your gears and waking up the weasels. We got caller number 2 on the horn. State your name and claim your fame, neighbor. Morning, WBanjo! I want to send a big praise the Lord greeting to my cousin Vern. Thanks for letting me borrow your grease gun. Now listen here. Yesterday, I was tracking a rogue black bear through the thickest patch of the Lapeer State Game area. The bear snuck up behind me and stole my lunchbox right out of my hand. I chased that bear up an oak tree, climbed up after him, and engaged in a dare and exploit a fist, fighting a bear for my bologna sandwich. I got 2 black eyes, but I got my sandwich back and kicked that bear right out of the tree into a patch of stinging nettles. Hot dog Clovis! You didn't just poke the bear, you walloped him. Kick it into overdrive, boys!
faded lunchbox and started up to cruise. Oh, he stole my bologna, he took my yellow mustard, left me standing in the woods, absolutely flustered. You can take my cousin's grease gun, you can take my only mule, but touch a man's midday meat and you're a dead gone fool.
He scrambled up a mighty oak, sitting on a limb, eating my thicks like Amer, looking mighty grim.
I climbed up right behind him, didn't use no rope,
Spit my tobacco juice and told him,
abandon hope. I hit him with a left hook, he bit me on the nose. We was wrestling in the branches, swapping heavy blows. Oh, he stole my bologna, he took my yellow mustard, left me standing in the woods, absolutely flustered. You can take my cousin's grease gun, you can take my only mule, but touch a man's midday meat and you're a dead gone fool.
My overalls are torn, worst display of heavyweight boxing since the day that I was born.
But I grabbed that white bread sandwich right out of his jaw
And kicked him off that oak
tree by the order of the law.
He fell 75 feet down, screaming like a kettle,
right into a 60-acre patch of stinging nettle. Yeah, I got my bologna, I saved my yellow mustard, left that big old hairy bear absolutely flustered. Don't mess with Clovis Clutterbuck, I'm the king of the tree, and nobody eats my lunch unless they're sharing it with me.
Woo! Johnny, I'm telling you, that sandwich was a little hairy and full of bark, but it tasted sweeter than Grandma's molasses. Lord have mercy, Clovis! If you ever run out of lunch meat, remind me to stay out of your territory. Next time, just bring a biscuit.
No, sir. A man's bologna is his castle.
Vern, I'm bringing that grease gun back before dark. Just gotta put some ice on my eyeballs first.
WBanjo, play me something to soothe my stinging hives.
You got it, you wild timber shaker! Keep your clutch pumped and your ears locked to WBanjo! WBanjo 99.9 FM, the only station that penetrates the deep timber. This is your captain of the airwaves, Johnny Kickstart Hush, spinning the platters that matter here on M53. We got a live one on line 3, hot off the dashboard caller. State your name and what's rattling your tailgate tonight.
Buford that I love him, even if he did spend our rent money on a hound dog that's blind in one eye. But listen here, Johnny, I'm calling you straight from the cab of my log truck to report a wild highway surprise.
3 big turkeys flew right through my open passenger window while I was doing 50 down M53.
It was an absolute whirlwind of feathers and noise.
I was steering with my left knee, shooing away the big tom turkey with my right hand and safely pulling over to the side.
I managed to park the truck right down in a soft ditch, gathered up those birds, and by golly, we're having a big turkey dinner tonight.
Play me something to settle my nerves. Straight pipe, hold on to your overalls, Moselle! This one's going out to you, Buford, and that one-eyed hound dog. down the M53, cruising 50 miles an hour, happy as could be, when a flock of crazy turkeys took a sudden airborne dive, flapped right through the window that old Peterbilt drive.
Feathers flying, gobblers squawking, filling up the air. It was a high-speed poultry circus, chaos everywhere.
Oh, she's dodging out for turkeys with a clever little look. She's steering with her left knee like a master-class cook,
Guiding that big truck safely down into the clay.
Moselle outsmarted turkeys on the highway today. Poor Buford's at the trailer park, a sighing in his chair.
He lost the monthly rent money just earlier this year.
Bought a one-eyed hound dog that can't track a single cent,
But Moselle's in the valley now,
solving problem number 8.
She brought that heavy log truck to a gentle bumpy halt, told those silly turkeys that it wasn't their own fault. Oh, she's dodging out for turkeys with a clever little look. She's steering with her left knee like a master-class cook, guiding that big truck safely down into the clay. Moselle outsmarted turkeys on the highway today.
She stepped out of the cabin with a grin upon her face.
Didn't need no tow truck to clean up the whole place.
She had dinner ready right there in the muddy ditch.
Said Buford lost the rent, but now we're turkey dinner rich.
So if you're driving north of Lapeer,
Watch out for the sky,
or Moselle will wave a turkey right as it flies on by.
yeah, she outsmarted turkeys with a clever little look,
Steered that truck with her left knee.
like a master-class cook. Now the gravy's on the stove and the bird is on the tray.
Moselle won the battle on the highway today.
Glory, hallelujah,
Passed the stuffing away.
Lord have mercy, Moselle.
That ain't just a dinner, that's a full highway triumph.
Buford, if you're listening, you better wash your face, set the table, and help that fine woman before she makes you wash all the dishes.
Keep it locked right here on WBanjo, folks, where the news is wild and the gravy is thick. DJ Johnny, straight pipe hush, signing off. Keep your shiny side up and your rubber side down, folks. Oh, you're locked in and loaded with DJ Johnny, straight pipe hush on this high-octane Monday night. We're cutting through the static like a rusty chainsaw through a butter tub. Tonight, we got caller number 4 on the line, the one and only Pinky Goforth, coming at us straight from the time warp of the 1930s. Pinky, buddy, you sound like you got your britches caught in the hay baler, but that is a mighty fine, high-pitched tale of survival, fighting off snapping turtles and saving the hound dog. This next tune goes right out to your sweet baby girl, Gertrude. Happy birthday, darling. Hit the gas, boys! Well, Pinky went driving by the old gravel pit.
He stepped upon the pedal, but the brakes they didn't hit.
That old Ford truck started rolling on back,
Screaming down the ridge like a runaway track.
60 feet
Down in the blink of an eye.
He didn't have the time to say a proper goodbye.
Oh, he sunk down deep in the muddy swamp water, trying to save a blessing for his little baby daughter. The cab's filling up with the slime and the muck.
Lord have mercy on a hillbilly's truck.
A big snapping turtle swam into the cab.
Tried to finessed in his beard with a terrible grab.
Pinky lost his boots, but he didn't lose his head.
He busted that windshield with his bare feet instead.
He tucked his prize hound dog right under his arm and
Swam to the top away from all harm.
oh, he sunk down deep in the muddy swamp water, trying to save a blessing for his little baby daughter. The cab's filling up with the slime and the muck.
Lord have mercy on a hillbilly's truck. If that don't bring a tear to your glass eye, you just ain't got a soul. You know, listen to Pinky. It really makes a feller stop and think about the deeper things in this crazy life. Life is a whole lot like that old gravel pit. 1 minute, you're coasting along, smelling the pine trees, and the next minute your brakes fail and you're rolling backward into 30 feet of cold, muddy swamp water. But see, that's the beauty of a true hillbilly heart right there. When the water starts rising up to your chin and a snapping turtle tries to turn your face into a duplex, you don't just lay down and drown. No, sir! You kick the glass out with your bare feet. You grab the things that matter most, like a prize-winning hound dog and your family's love, and you swim for the blue sky. Sure, your overalls might shrink up so tight you start singing the high parts in the church choir. Your pockets might be empty, and your truck might be sitting at the bottom of the bog gathering moss. But as long as you're still breathing, and your babies are happy, you're the richest man on M53, Gertrude. Your daddy loves you enough to fight a swamp monster for you. This is DJ Johnny, Straight Pipe Hush, signing off.
Keep your shiny side up
and your rubber side down, folks. Listeners, you're locked into WBanjo 99.9 FM, broadcasting live from the deepest, thickest timber on M53. I'm your high-octane host, Johnny Straight Pipe Hush, serving up the greasiest tunes for your afternoon commute. We got a transmission coming in on line 5 that's so old school it smells like wood smoke and well water collar. Unclamp your jaw and tell the county what's shaking your apple tree.
Johnny, first off, I gotta give a big loud shout out to my neighbor Silas for not shooting my goats when they went and chewed up his entire front porch furniture like it was sweet clover.
Bless your patient heart, Silas.
But Johnny, listen here.
I just stepped out of the ultimate wilderness battle.
I was sitting peaceful like in my wooden canoe, trying to catch breakfast, when a giant muskie the size of a telephone pole jumped clean out of the water.
That whiskered monster grabbed my favorite fishing pole right out of my hands and started dragging my canoe 5 miles down the river like a twin-engine speedboat. Well, Johnny, I wasn't about to let that slick devil steal my lucky rod.
I took a flying leap right onto that fish's wet back, gripped him by the gills and rode him like a bucking bronco straight through the whitewater rapids.
I choked that big sucker out with my own 2 bare hands.
My boots are plumb full of river water and my suspenders are snapped, but by golly, that giant fish is sitting on the smoker right now.
Play me a tune that sounds like a runaway train.
You didn't just catch a fish, you wrestled a submarine.
Crack open a jar of the good stuff
up, folks, because this track is heading downstream fast.
Old Otis was floating in a cedar canoe, minding his business like he used to do, dropping a line where the lily pads grow, hoping to hook a little bluegill or so. When a monster named Muskie, a 12-foot beast, decided that Otis's rod was a feast, he snapped up the bamboo and took off like steam, dragging that boat down the middle of the stream. Oh, he's riding the muskie down the roaring creek, water in his eyes so he can't even peek, yelling, "Whoa, fishing through the foam and the spray. Otis is a cowboy in the river today."
5 miles a river went, flying right past. That wooden canoe was moving too fast. Otis said, "Brother, that's my favorite rod." So he leaped in the air with a prayer to his God.
He landed straddle-legged on that slippery hide, like a Texas rodeo on a high water tide, holding the fins while the river did churn, riding that fish till the butter to turn. Oh, he's riding the musket down the roaring creek, water in his eyes so he can't even peek, yelling, "Whoa, fishing through the foam and the spray. Otis is a cowboy in the river today."
Through the jagged old rocks and the whitewater drops, oh, he stayed on till the big monster stops.
He wrapped his bare hands round that scaly old throat
And squeezed till they drifted right back to the boat.
Now his overalls are soaked and his boots are a lake,
But he's got enough meat for the whole county to bake.
Silas is smiling, the goats are at play, and the king of the river is smoking today.
Yeah, he rode that big muskie down the roaring creek,
Tame the wildest monster of the whole doggone week.
now the hickory's burning and the smoke's in the sky.
Otis is the champion of the M53 high.
Glory, hallelujah.
And a plate on goodbye.
Hey, hey. Woo! That right there, that touches a man right in his carburetor. You know, folks, listening to Otis reminds me of a profound truth my own grandpappy used to tell me while we were scraping hog brains off the barn floor. He'd look at the sunset and say,
"Johnny, life is just a giant, angry river fish."
most days, you're the one getting dragged behind the canoe with your trousers full of mud.
But every once in a while, you gotta drop your biscuit, jump into the rapids, and ride that slick devil until he smells like hickory smoke.
That's beautiful, man. True to beautiful, Otis. You save a fin for me and Silas.
Best of you, folks.
Keep your dials glued right here to WBanjo.
Where the wisdom is deep, the creek is wide,
And the grayleaf stays thick as molasses. Those are some red-blooded Americans right there. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we gotta pay the electric bill before the gas station shuts our power off. Here's a quick commercial break from our sponsor. Are you tired of your wife complaining about your snoring? Is your hound dog looking trimmer than you? Then you need Uncle Hubbard's Possum Fat Axle Grease and Hair Tonic. It lubes your truck, it shines your bald spot, and if you swallow a spoonful, it cures the stomach wobbles.
Oh, the truck is making noises and your hair is falling out. Your joints are getting creaky and you gotta touch a gout. Don't you cry to grandma, don't you go and call the priest. Just rub your greasy body down with Uncle Hubert's grease. So possum fat, put it on your head. It'll keep your engine running and it keeps you out of bed. You can fry your catfish in it, you can fix a squeaky door, and your woman won't be kicking you to sleep upon the floor.
Well, the radiator's leaking and your teeth are getting loose. Your sister just cooking supper, but she burnt the Christmas goose. The hound dog's got the vapors and the tractor won't even crank, and Uncle Hubert's hidden stash just fell into the tank.
Don't you go to worry, don't you pack your bags to leave. We got a secret recipe up in our flannel sleeve. Oh, possum fat, put it on your head. It'll keep your engine running and it keeps you out of bed. You can fry your catfish in it, you can fix a squeaky door, and your woman won't be kicking you to sleep upon the floor.
Through the living room, and Cousin Billy's trying to fly a broken kitchen broom. Your back has been like copper while your knees are making sparks, and out there in the cornfield, oh, the local sheriff barks.
But wipe the muddy tears away and do a little dance. As long as Hubert's cooking, Lord, you always got a chance. Oh, possum fat, put it on your head. It'll keep your engine running and it keeps you out of bed. You can fry your catfish in it, you can fix a squeaky door, and your woman won't be kicking you to sleep upon the floor.
You know, folks, life is a lot like a rusted out tailpipe hanging off a 74 flatbed. It rattles, it smokes, and sometimes it drops right off in the middle of M53. But when you look across the porch at your woman, and she's looking right back at you, holding a jar of that gray, lukewarm backyard medicine, well, you just know everything's gonna be alright. It might smell like a swamp at midnight, and it might leave a stain on the good sofa, but love, true love, is finding that special someone who will rub marsupial lard on your creaky hip after a long day of doing absolutely nothing. God bless Uncle Hubert. God bless that short box bed. And pass that jar over here before my knee locks up again. Love you, mean it. Back, grease monkeys and bluegrass junkies, right here on WBanjo 99.9 FM. If you just tuned in, that possum fat I told you about did the trick. My fan belt is purring quieter than a tickled raccoon. Now go ahead and unroll them ears, because it's time for our world famous commercial music strip. We dug deep into the crawl space under the Radio Shack for this batch. I'm talking original, ultra-rare, long-lost hillbilly tunes about them forgotten backwoods delicacies your grandma used to hide in the root cellar. These are tracks so deep in the vaults, absolutely nobody has ever heard them. Mostly because the fellas who sang them didn't have teeth left to pronounce the words.
Cake. Oh, we're cooking up memories you can't buy in town. Throw it all in the skillet and stir it on down. Before the fast food took the flavor away, we ate like a king on a hard-working pay. Yeah, the kitchen was sweet and the recipe strange on that old mountain range.
all through the long week. Got them poke salad greens boiled 3 or 4 times, with a big plate of cornbread that tastes so divine. And look at that platter, oh Lord, what a treat. It's a mountain of beans and some smoked bacon meat.
Oh, we're cooking up memories you came by in town. Throw it all in the skillet and stir it on down. Before the fast food took the flavor away, we ate like a king on a hard-working pay. Yeah, the kitchen was sweet and the recipe strange on that old mountain range.
We got molasses on biscuits and dandelion tea, and a big bowl of mush for the family of 3.
If the gravy was lumpy, we called it a charm,
as we watched the sun setting out back of the barn.
It was simple and humble, a true mountain dream,
and it kept us all smiling together, it seems. You know, folks nowadays laugh at how we used to scrape by. They look at them old skillet dinners, the fried salt pork and the dandelion greens, and they think it was just poor folks' food. And I reckon it was. But see, back then, before the world got so fast, and before supper came out of a cardboard box in 90 seconds flat, dinner meant something else. It meant survival. It meant Mama stayed up late over a hot stove, stretching a handful of cornmeal and a prayer to feed 8 hungry mouths. Them forgotten dinners carried our people through the leanest, hardest times this world could throw at us. We didn't have much on the table, no sir, but we had everybody sitting around it and looking back. That grease-stained kitchen didn't just leave us full, it left us with a wealth of memories worth keeping forever. So here's to the old ways. May we never get too full to remember where we come from. Nowadays, people look at an old iron skillet and just see a piece of heavy metal. But to my grandma during the hard times, that skillet was a lifesaver. Before the world got fast and everything came wrapped in plastic, we had corn pone. It wasn't fancy. It was just cornmeal, water, and grit, but it kept us alive when the pockets were empty. It's funny how something so simple can mean so much. But let me tell you about the time it almost broke my jaw. Way up in the hollow where the rocky soil grows, the only thing that flourishes is corn and neat old rows. We didn't have no pennies for that fancy white wheat flour, so Mama whipped up corn pone every single blessed hour.
She mixed it with some water and a splash of buttermilk. She slapped it in the skillet and she swore it tasted like silk.
Oh, the corn pone, it's heavy as a brick. It'll cure your rumbling belly and it'll do it mighty quick.
It's got a golden crust that can survive a nuclear blast. Forget your modern sliced bread, buddy.
Corn pone's gonna last. Now Uncle Silas took a bite and lost a central tooth. He said this loaf is weaponized, and that's the
honest truth.
We used a piece of leftover
chuck the tractor wheel. We threw one at a copperhead and made that serpent squeal.
You can drop it in the river, you can leave it in the rain. It'll still be there tomorrow, causing dental plan tight pain.
Oh, the corn pone, it's heavy as a brick. It'll cure your rumbling belly and it'll do it mighty quick.
It's got a golden crust that can survive a nuclear blast. Forget your modern sliced bread, buddy, corn pone's gonna last.
Old Auntie Sue got married based on how her batter fried. The groom took down one yellow cake and nearly
Doggone died.
but 40 years of marriage later, they are ticking still,
Fueled by the densest matter found in any southern hill.
Store-bought bread goes moldy if you blink your eyes too fast, but Mama's iron skillet bake outlives
The modern past.
It's heavy as a brick. It'll cure your rumbling belly and it'll do it mighty quick.
It's got a golden crust that can survive a nuclear blast. Forget your modern sliced bread, buddy, corn pone's gonna last.
We laugh about how tough it was, but the truth is that toughness is what kept us here. That grit inside the bread was the same grit inside the people who made it. It represents a time when we didn't throw things away just because they were hard, and we didn't give up just because times were lean. So next time you see a recipe for real corn pone, don't just pass it by. Bake a batch, pass it down. Because when you taste that crust, you're tasting survival, and that's something we should never let fade away.
Modern folks look at a can on a grocery shelf and just see food. But around these ridges, we see survival. Back in the early 1800s, our ancestors in eastern Tennessee and western North Carolina sat down with their Cherokee neighbors. They taught us how to take hard, dry field corn and turn it into something beautiful. They called it hominy. But around here, we always called it harmony, because that's exactly what it took to make it. And that's what it brought to the table. Out behind the cabin by the big iron pot, Ma's got a fire that's sizzling and hot. She ain't making moonshine, she ain't making stew. She's making alien corn for me and you.
Grandpa took a look and he let out a screech.
That stuff belongs on a Florida beach.
It looks like a space rock, it looks like a bone.
The weirdest dang vegetable that we've ever grown.
Oh, it's big, it's white, it's puffing up wide. Looks like a bunch of little balloons inside. Soak it in light till your eyebrows curl. That swollen pearl corn is out of this world.
It's ghostly and pale, it's a terrifying sight.
But it packs a giant punch of nutrition tonight.
Now Cherokee neighbors showed us the trick
To make dry old kernels get tender and thick.
You burn down the hardwood and gather the ash.
Mix it with water to make a big splash.
Ma stirs the cauldron with a big wooden oar.
Burning off holes till till they ain't there no more.
Rinse it 5 times in the cold mountain spring
to wash off the chemical burning type sting. Oh, it's big, it's white, it's puffing up wide. Looks like a bunch of little balloons inside. Soak it in light till your eyebrows curl. That swollen pearl corn is out of this world.
It's ghostly and pale, it's a terrifying sight,
but it packs a giant punch of nutrition tonight.
Fry it in pork fat or boil it to mush.
Eat it so fast that your belly goes flush.
Store it all winter when blizzards blow in,
to keep all the ribs from poking through skin.
now the stuff in the grocery can is a shame.
A pale little shadow that don't taste the same.
If your corn ain't mutated and doubled in size,
you ain't eating harmony,
you're eating
lies. Oh, it's big, it's white, it's puffing up wide. Looks like a bunch of little balloons inside. Soak it in light till your eyebrows curl. That swollen pearl corn is out of this world.
It's ghostly and pale, it's a terrifying sight,
but it packs a giant punch of nutrition tonight.
yeah, we laugh about how funny them giant white kernels look, but truth is, that old iron pot held the secret to keeping mountain families alive through the bitterest winters. It's called harmony for a reason. It reminds us that when different people share their knowledge, and when a family works together over a hot fire for days on end, you can transform the hardest, ugliest things in life into something sweet, tender, and sustaining. Keep that harmony in your heart, folks. You know, folks around here look at that little shadow watcher and think of springtime. But to the old-timers up in these ridges, that creature meant something else entirely. When the root cellar was bare and the salt pork was down to the rind, that little fellow was a blessing from the good earth. It wasn't about sport. It was about keeping the family warm and fed when the winter just wouldn't quit. The wind is howling through the cabin cracks. We're down to dust in the flour sacks. The kids are whining, their bellies are flat. But looky yonder, see that furry top hat?
Oh, Mr. Groundhog is poking out his nose. He's thick and he's plump from his winter doze. He didn't see a shadow, but he's gonna see the pot, 'cause he's the only fresh protein that we got.
Oh, groundhog stew,
Groundhog stew,
making a feast out of number 2.
soak him in the salt water overnight.
Brown him in the lard till the color is right.
Throw in a turnip and a wild onion head. Groundhog stew means the family gets fed.
Now Willie skinned him out behind the shed.
Told the little youngins that he's just gone to bed.
We hacked him into chunks,
Threw away the wild musk.
and let him sit a soaking from the dawn till the dusk.
Mama got the iron cauldron bubbling up hot.
Dropping in the taters and whatever else we got.
That groundhog spent the winter eating clover and roots. Now he's tender as a noodle in my grandpappy's boots.
Oh, groundhog stew,
Groundhog stew,
making a feast out of number 2.
soak him in the salt water overnight.
Brown him in the lined up at the bench,
sniffing at the steam and the mountainside stench.
That broth is turning golden,
The meat is off the bone.
we're eating like kings on a limestone throne.
The weatherman can keep his fancy spring forecast.
We're celebrating 'cause the lean times have passed.
One little rodent fed the whole entire crew.
God bless the groundhog and the mountainside stew. Yeah, we laugh about it now, but when you're sitting around a wood fire sharing a hot bowl with the people you love, you realize that wealth ain't measured by what's in your bank account. It's measured by the resourcefulness of your people and the gratitude in your heart for whatever the mountain provides to get you through to the cold break of spring. You know, looking at this old mountain ridge, I'm reminded of how we survived out here. We didn't have much money, and sugar was scarcer than hen's teeth. But when two people got hitched, nobody went hungry. We didn't need a fancy bakery, we just needed our neighbors. That old stacked cake taught us that love ain't built by one person alone. It's stacked up high, layer by layer, by the hands of everyone who cares about you.
Cousin Silas brought a layer that was baked in a skillet. Old Aunt Marthy brought another, but the dog tried to spill it.
Billet Bob brought a third one, though he scorched up the crust.
If we don't get to 12 layers, this whole wedding is a bust. Oh, we're stacking it high to the hole in the roof, with a gallon of filling and some 90 proof.
It's edible brickwork, it's mountain design,
Glued tight with molasses and sweet moonshine.
pass the dried apples and pass me a plate.
We're building a mountain on layer number 8.
The bride's mama stirring that copper pot slow.
Boiling down apples from 3 days ago.
It looks just like mortar, it smells like a dream.
Who needs a fancy pants buttercream cream?
We wrap it in burlap, we pin it with tacks,
To let it all season and fill in the cracks. Oh, we're stacking it high to the hole in the roof, with a gallon of filling and some 90 proof.
it's edible brickwork, it's mountain design.
Glued tight with molasses and sweet moonshine.
Pass the dried apples and pass me a plate.
We're building a mountain on layer number 8.
Now Grandpappy took a big bite of the wedge.
He said this darn cake is as dense as a lead.
If the marriage goes south and the romance goes bad,
They can use the leftovers to patch up the past. Oh, we're stacking it high to the hole in the roof, with a gallon of filling and some 90 proof.
it's edible brickwork, it's mountain design.
Glued tight with molasses and sweet moonshine.
50-star hillbillies waiting in line.
For the prettiest skyscraper east of the mine.
Yeah, it sat there under that cloth for 3 whole days, getting soft and sweet. Just like life, I reckon. The hard edges get softened up when you let them sit in the sweetness of community. That cake wasn't just a dessert. It was proof that when we each bring our own little piece to the table,
we can build something beautiful enough to feed the whole hollow.
Folks from the big city look down on our ways. They see a possum by the road and they just see a pest. But to us, that humble creature was a gift from the ridges. It took patience, hard work, and a whole lot of love to turn what God gave us into a Sunday feast.
It taught us never to judge a book by its cover,
and never to judge a meal before you taste the blessings baked inside it. Old Jed went out a-hunting by the light of the moon, looking for a rabbit or a fat old raccoon. But up in the persimmon tree, what did he see?
a big grinning possum looking down at he.
He'd been eating up the acorns, getting plump and round.
Jed shook that old branch till it dropped to the ground. Oh, it's possum and sweet potatoes baking in the pot. Call the kids and cousins,
Eat it while it's hot.
skin it, scrub it, soak it in the brine overnight.
Put it in the Dutch oven.
Get the fire bright.
City folks can keep their fancy caviar and wine,
'Cause tonight we're eating high
on the Appalachian line. Now Granny wrinkled up her nose, said he looks a little wild.
But Uncle Billy slapped his knee and then he up and smiled.
He stuffed that critter's belly full of sage and wild onion,
Topped it with some sweet taters bigger than a bunion.
poured on the molasses, buried coals upon the lid.
You never saw a happier bunch of hungry mountain kids. Oh, it's possum and sweet potatoes baking in the pot. Call the kids and cousins,
Eat it while it's hot.
skin it, scrub it, soak it in the brine overnight.
Put it in the Dutch oven.
Get the fire bright.
City folks can keep their fancy caviar and wine,
'Cause tonight we're eating high
on the Appalachian line. The grease was popping loud and the skin was turning gold.
the sweetest smelling supper that the county's ever told.
The taters soaked the juices up, the cornbread started steaming.
Old Jed took a giant bite and said he must be dreaming.
Even Auntie Martha
Who is strictly upper crust,
licked her fingers clean and said, "And
possum we must trust." Oh, it's possum and sweet potatoes baking in the pot. Call the kids and cousins,
eat it while it's hot.
skin it, scrub it, soak it in the brine overnight.
Put it in the Dutch oven.
Get the fire bright.
City folks can keep their fancy caviar and wine,
'Cause tonight we're eating high
on the Appalachian line. Yes, sir, it might bring a chuckle to some thinking about a possum on a Sunday china plate. But when times were lean and winters were long, that dish meant survival. It meant family gathered around a warm hearth, sharing what little we had with grateful hearts. It reminds us that abundance isn't about how much money you spend. It's about finding the sweetness in the humble things right in front of you. Folks often look at this old dirt road and these rusted trucks and think we ain't got a lick of sense. They laugh because we patch our boots with duct tape and talk to the chickens. But out here, far away from the city lights and the fancy suits, we learned something mighty important. We learned that if you can't laugh at the absolute mess of everyday life, you're missing out on the whole point of living. So, I want to tell you a little story about my cousin Silas, just to show you how we get by. Old Silas went and bought a fancy screen, the biggest television that you ever seen. He strapped it to the roof of his old sedan, but forgot about the branch of the pecan tree, man. It took out the antenna and the bumper too. Now he's watching the weather through a tube of glue. Oh, we're high on the mountain, low on the cash, fixing up the tractor with a trash can smash. The dogs in the cabin, the pigs in the pool. Out here in the woods, we break every rule. We got moonshine smiles and a flat tire blues, but we're winning at life, even when we lose. Martha tried to make a gourmet stew, put in a whole possum and a boot heel too. She threw in some garlic and a bunch of weeds. Now the kitchen floor is growing strange new seeds. The smoke alarms are wailing like a dying cat, but Uncle Billy says, hey, I'll eat that. Trash can smash. The dogs in the cabin, the pigs in the pool. Out here in the woods, we break every rule. We got moonshine smiles and a flat tire blues, but we're winning at life, even when we lose. The porch is sagging, the roof is thin, but we open up the door and we let you in. We might be missing a tooth or three, but there ain't no shortage of family. Now the radiator's smoking like a freight train line, but we're sitting on the porch and we're doing fine. We got love in our hearts and dirt on our jeans, living way beyond our financial means. Oh, we're high on the mountain, low on the cash, fixing up the tractor with a trash can smash. The dogs in the cabin, the pigs in the pool. Out here in the woods, we break every rule. We got moonshine smiles and a flat tire blues, but we're winning at life, even when we lose. Yeah, we're a bit rowdy, and we sure do make a lot of mistakes. But at the end of the day, when the sun sinks down behind those pines, we know what truly matters. It ain't about the money in your bank account or how shiny your car is. It's about having people around you who will laugh with you when it all goes wrong, and hold your hand when the night gets dark. Take care of each other out there. You know, folks look at these old ridges and just see rocks in hard times. But back when the winter wind was howling through the floorboards and the smokehouse was down to nothing but sawdust and cobwebs, the good Lord provided. It wasn't about being poor, it was about staying together. This here is a song about how a little bit of nothing could turn into a whole lot of love. Chop cash is clean, ran out the bacon's history. But old Blue is by the porch tree and up a tree. Grab the old 22, step out in the snow. There's a fat gray bushy tail sitting on a bough. Oh, it's squirrel dumplings bubbling in the pot. Stretch it for the neighbors, feed them while it's hot. Tossing wild onions, roll the dough out flat. We're living like some kings on a little forest fat. Little brother Jimmy shot his very first one today. Brought it to the kitchen, clean and jointed the right way. Mama dropped it in the grease, fried it golden brown. Sizzling up a storm, finest smell in town. Hickory nuts and acorns made that meat so sweet. Better than any steak you'll buy on City Street. Oh, it's squirrel and dumplings bubbling in the pot. Stretch it for the neighbors, feed them while it's hot. Tossing wild onions, roll the dough out flat. We're living like some kings on a little forest fat. Cabin door, it's Preacher Billy Vance. He smelled that gravy simmering, he didn't leave the chance. Mama adds some extra milk, she cuts the dough in strips. Drops some in the boiling broth, everyone smacks their lips. They're puffing up like pillows, soaking up the juice. We got enough to feed the county, turn the banjo loose. Some kings on a little forest fat.
Yeah, that old black kettle did more than just cook dinner. It taught us that no matter how little you start with, if you stretch it with a bit of hard work and a welcoming heart, there's always room at the table. True comfort isn't something you buy in a store. Friends, it's what happens when you make the best of what you're given together.
You know, folks look at these old mountains and just see rocks and trees. But these hills hold secrets of how our people survived. Sometimes love and family don't look like a fancy feast. Sometimes it looks like a hard, dusty lump of cornmeal baked on a river rock. Meant to keep your granddaddy alive when the winter wind howled. It wasn't pretty, but it kept the heartbeat of the hollow going.
I gathered up the cornmeal from the bottom of the bin, mixed it with some water just to hold the dust within. No sugar from the city, no fancy baking powder, just a pinch of bacon grease to make the engine louder.
I shaped it with my knuckles till it looked just like a rock, and baked it till it's harder than a rusty padlock.
Oh, the good old corn dodger, the tooth-breaking prize. It'll keep a man moving under Appalachian skies. You can drop it on your pinky toe and end up in a cast, but that gold-encrusted brick is built to last and last.
It ain't a fluffy biscuit, it's a weapon and a meal.
Tastes like pure determination and a piece of solid steel.
The soldiers in the trenches used to duck and dodge the lead while chewing on the corners of this weaponized bread.
I put one in my pocket and I walked into the town. A stray dog tried to bite me, so I threw the dodger down.
It hit him in the noggin and the poor pup started crying, but that 30-day-old dodger didn't even show a dinger.
Oh, the good old corn dodger, the tooth-breaking prize. It'll keep a man moving under Appalachian skies. You can drop it on your pinky toe and end up in a cast, but that gold-encrusted brick is built to last and last.
It ain't a fluffy biscuit, it's a weapon and a meal.
Tastes like pure determination and a piece of solid steel.
You gotta tuck it in your cheek and let your spit do the work. Don't try to bite it early or your jaw will get a jerk.
It's an edible insurance plan for walking on the trail.
It'll outlive the government and outlast the county jail.
The tooth-breaking prize. It'll keep a man moving under Appalachian skies. You can drop it on your pinky toe and end up in a cast, but that gold-encrusted brick is built to last and last.
It ain't a fluffy biscuit, it's a weapon and a meal.
Tastes like pure determination and a piece of solid steel.
The music slows down to a soft, warm hum. So when you find yourself chewing on something tough in this life, and you feel like your jaw is wearing out, just remember the ones who walked these trails before us. They didn't have it easy, and they didn't ask for soft bread. They took the bitterest hardships, wrapped them in grit, and kept on walking. Chew slow, my friends. Persistence tastes a whole lot like home. Corn dodgers were designed to be carried in a pocket or packed where they'd keep for weeks without spoiling. When hunger struck, you'd gnaw on one like hardtack, letting your saliva slowly soften the rock-hard exterior. They tasted like concentrated corn and determination. Folks look at these hills and think we're just scraping by on dust and gravel. They see an old mud turtle and think it's poor man's desperation. But they don't see the patience in the pond or the blessing in the hard-earned things. Sometimes the finest treasures in this life are hidden behind a real ugly shell and a whole lot of snapping jaws. You just gotta have the courage to reach on in there.
Down at the bottom of the old mill pond sits a 20-pound monster from the great beyond.
He looks like a dinosaur, mean and green,
The ugliest critter that you ever seen.
Grandpa grabbed a stick and a burlap sack,
Said, hold my teeth, boys, I'm going out back.
oh, we're making turtle soup
And some hot cornbread. Watch your fingers, brother, or you lose a hand instead.
It's a mountain delicacy, a deep pond prize,
Rivals any fancy hotel under city skies.
simmering in the pot,
Thick and rich and grand,
the finest eating in the timberland. That snapping turtle had a terrible mood.
he didn't want to cooperate and turn into food.
He lunged for Uncle Homer, almost took his thumb,
Homer climbed a pine tree till his legs went numb.
but we got him in the bucket, cleaned him out of his shell.
7 kinds of meat and they all smell swell.
Oh, we're making turtle soup
And some hot cornbread. Watch your fingers, brother, or you'll lose a hand instead.
It's a mountain delicacy, a deep pond prize,
Rivals any fancy hotel under city skies.
simmering in the pot, thick and rich and grand, the finest eating in the timberland. Throwing wild onions and a root or three,
A hard-boiled egg for the pedigree.
a splash of sour vinegar to give it a tang.
Best dang supper since the choir sang.
Pull the cast iron skillet right out of the wood.
Sop it with the cornbread, honey, it's so good. Chicken fish flavor dripping down your chin. Stave off the hunger till the wheels spin again.
Pass the bowl to the preacher, pass it to the guest.
The snapping turtle dinner is the ultimate test.
And that's the truth of it. The world rushes through these mountains looking for something shiny, missing the feast right under the lily pads. It takes sweat, skill, and a little bit of faith to turn a rough creature into a meal fit for royalty. So when times get tough and the shell looks hard to crack, just remember, the sweetest meat comes to those who ain't afraid of the bite. You know, folks look at these hills and they just see rocks and hard times. They see us chasing rabbits through the briars and they think it's just about survival. But it wasn't just about filling a belly. It was about taking the little bit that God gave you, putting some love and patience into it, and making something beautiful enough for Sunday morning. It's about family. Caleb's in the briar patch, looking for his lunch. He heard a little rustle and he heard a little crunch. A big old swamp-tail rabbit went a-zipping through the weeds. Caleb pulled the trigger, now we got the meat we need.
Skin him out and clean him, put the buckshot in a cup. Call the kinfolk on the hill, it's time to liquefy the pup.
Oh, we're making rabbit fricassee, prettiest darn sight you'll ever
ever see.
Dredged in seasoned flour, swimming in the bacon grease.
Simmered down with onions for a Sunday dinner piece.
City folks got caviar and fancy French champagne,
but we got mountain rabbit,
and it's running through our veins. Now Granny took that rabbit and she soaked him in the brine
to get the gamey taste out, make him tender, make him fine.
She dropped him in the skillet where the bacon fat was hot,
browned him up real pretty, then she tossed him in the pot.
Add some wild mushrooms that we found behind the shack.
If you sniff that heavy gravy, boy, your mind is coming back. Oh, we're making rabbit fricassee, prettiest darn sight you'll ever see.
Dredged in seasoned flour, swimming in the bacon grease.
Simmered down with onions for a Sunday dinner piece.
City folks got caviar and fancy French champagne,
but we got mountain rabbit,
and it's running through our veins. Uncle Billy's drooling, Auntie's looking for a fork.
This rabbit's falling off the bone, it's better than any pork.
Pour it over biscuits, let it soak the cornbread deep.
We're eating like the kings and queens before we go to sleep.
It started in the thicket, running wild and running free.
Now it's high-class dining here in special company. Oh, we're making rabbit fricassee, prettiest darn sight you'll ever see.
Dredged in seasoned flour, swimming in the bacon grease.
Simmered down with onions for a Sunday dinner piece.
City folks got caviar and fancy French champagne,
but we got mountain rabbit,
and it's running through our veins. Yeah, we laugh and we carry on about chasing them rabbits, but when you sit down at that table and you see that rich velvety gravy poured over hot biscuits, you realize we ain't poor at all. It takes finesse to turn a hard life into something sweet. And as long as we got each other, a little patience, and the bounty of these woods, we're richer than any man in the city. Pass the platter. Compliments to the cook. You know, folks look at these muddy waters and they just see dirt. But if you sit still long enough, you realize the deepest rivers run quiet. And the best things in life require you to get your hands a little dirty. This ain't just about filling our bellies. It's about holding on to each other. Creek where the copperheads creep, old Uncle Billy's talking in his sleep. He's dangling his toes in a dark muddy hole, swearing he's hunting for a catfish soul.
He yanked out his hand with a holler and a cuss, a 12-pound whisker cat making a fuss. It bit his big toe and it ruined his day, but that grease is getting hot, so we're cooking anyway. Oh, drop 'em in the lard till they're golden and brown, the biggest fish fry in this whole dang town. Fried catfish crunching and the hush puppy sweet. We're kicking off our boots just to cool our bare feet.
Pass the buttermilk pitcher, let the banjo ring.
When the belly is full, the whole hollow gonna sing.
Now Auntie May's mixing up the cornmeal dough. The hound dogs are barking in a 3-part row. They smell that onion and they're begging for a bite, yapping at the moon, just ruining the night.
She throws them a fritter, shouts,
Hush up, you pups.
They shut their furry mouths and they lift their paws up.
Now the dogs are coming down from their canine high,
choking on a puppy while the grease starts to fly. Oh, drop them in the lard till they're golden and brown. The biggest fish fry in this whole dang town. Fried catfish crunching and the hush puppy sweet. We're kicking off our boots just to cool our bare feet.
Pass the buttermilk pitcher, let the banjo ring.
When the belly is full, the whole hollow gonna sing.
Fancy city folks eat the delicate trout
with their pinkies in the air till the lights go out.
But it takes a real man to reach his arm in the muck
and pull out a monster just to test his own luck. Golden and brown, the biggest fish fry in this whole dang town. Fried catfish crunching and the hush puppy sweet. We're kicking off our boots just to cool our bare feet.
Pass the buttermilk pitcher, let the banjo ring.
When the belly is full, the whole hollow gonna sing.
The fire's dying down now, and the dogs are finally quiet. You see, the world tries to tell us that important things come from faraway places, across big oceans. But everything we ever needed was right here in the mud, in the hands of the people we love, sharing what little we have. Keep your tables full, family close, and your hearts open. You know, folks look at a jar of pickled pig's feet sitting on a counter and they might laugh. They think it's just old-timey survival food. But when the winter wind is howling through the ridge and the pantry's running low, that jar represents a whole year of hard work, family, and making sure nothing the good Lord provided goes to waste.
It's about gratitude, plain and simple.
The hog
down in the hollow through the morning fog.
Save the ribs and the bacon meat,
but Grandma scrambled for the piggy's feet.
She scrubbed them hooves in the kitchen sink,
tossed out the mud, didn't stop to think,
dropped them in the pot till they got real loose,
and started up a batch of that sour juice. Oh, pickled pig's feet and hot cornbread keep the belly full and the young'uns fed.
Gelatinous skin and a tangy bite
keep you nice and warm through the winter night.
Suck the meat right off the bone,
best dang supper
that we've ever known. She got the stone crock, she got the jars,
spiced it up beneath the stars.
Bay leaves, peppercorns, vinegar hot.
Pour it all over what was in that pot.
Let it sit for weeks till it's nice and cured.
The finest delicacy, I'm assured.
Uncle Billy's toothless, but he don't care.
He can gum that pig foot anywhere.
we've ever known. Cousin Ellie's pregnant, looking real round, eating every jar that can be found. Doctor says it's good for the baby's growth,
So she's chewing on the feet
and the yellow loaf.
Bake that cornbread crisp and sweet.
Sop up the liquor at the piggy's feet.
Don't turn your nose up, don't you squeal.
This is a high-class mountain meal. Tangy bite.
Keep you nice and warm through the winter night.
Suck the meat right off the bone.
Best dang supper
that we've ever known. Yeah, suck that juice. Don't waste a single drop. Pass the crop, Grandpappy. So yeah, we have our fun and we sing our silly songs about it. But at the end of the day, the cornbread and them pig's feet kept our parents and our grandparents alive. They taught us to respect the animal, to love our neighbors, and to thank the earth for every single bite. It's a tradition of love, packed tight in a glass jar.
These tunes are pure country gold, singing about forest floor foraging, rugged mountain men,
and that good old hollow cooking that makes a man homesick.
Takes me straight back to being a knee-high grasshopper, living out in the boonies.
Our homestead sat right by a river meadow,
backed up against a forest so thick and wild.
It'd make Little House on the Prairie look like a high-rise city apartment. We ate strictly from nature's grocery store.
If Mama plucked it from the dirt,
or Papa yanked it wiggling out of the creek,
it went straight into the cast iron skillet.
And Lordy,
when a neighbor got hitched or threw a shindig,
the whole county showed up with potluck fixins made straight from the wild.
Flavor so powerful good, they'd make you slap your grandma.
You just can't find authentic grub like that no more. Now, 75 years young and well-seasoned, sure, I'll occasionally roll through the drive-thru for some of Mickey D's mechanical burgers or the Colonel's fried chicken. It's standard American fuel, I reckon, but it don't hold a candle to that authentic wild-caught mountain man.
Survival food I grew up on.
Thanks for rocking with us here on WBanjo 99.9 FM.
These tunes are pure country gold,
always hitting the spot.
And if that's your style,
you're in for a massive treat.
Coming up in our next show,
we're digging even deeper into the crypts to bring you a heavy dose of those smooth, unforgettable, and premium cut songs you've been craving. We got the perfect soundtrack lined up for the rest of your days.
So keep it locked right here to 99.9 FM.
You won't want to miss a single second. Well, doggy, hello there, all you fine-looking biscuit-eating folks tuning your little dial boxes in. This is Tom Cheap Picker Forster right here on WBanjo 99.9 FM. I'm bringing you the only weather forecast in the whole dang Michigan thumb area, calibrated by the squeak of a rusty-ass porch swing and the deep-down, throbbing arthritis in my left knee joint, yes sir. It's more accurate than the farmer's almanac in a bucket of bait. Grab your chicory coffee, strap down your breezeway, and hold on to your grandma's rusty curlers. Because we are rolling out the most twangified musical weather report this side of the ditch. Pick it to the string, snap, boys! Shoot the crow!
From Emily City down to Capac, the morning's looking blind. heavy blanket of soup, thick fog is what you're gonna find. It's so dense out on the porch, I'm telling you the facts. You'll accidentally try to milk your neighbor's billy goats' backs. And keep your eyes wide open when you're driving on the line. There's a 90% chance of loose gravel flying on M53 tonight. Oh, the screen doors are a-swelling and the lawn chairs start to drift. The satellite dish is buzzing like a raccoon on a shift. The sun is beating hotter than a Texas summer sky. So give up on your broken car and eat some apple pie.
Hold the phone now, don't go stripping your gears just yet. I looked out my kitchen window just 2 minutes ago, and Lord have mercy, the humidity is so mean it'll make a bald man slap his own reflection. My hound dog Blue won't even chase the mailman. He's just laying under the porch sweating like a fat lady ate a free ham buffet. If you're thinking about going outside to do some honest labor today, you might as well just lay right back down on the linoleum floor and fan yourself with a greasy paper plate. It is a certified scorcher, people.
Over there in the pier in Attica, it's hitting 82. The humidity's so thick it feels like chewing on some glue. If you plan to fix your engine block right in the driveway lane, just quit right now and save yourself the heat stroke and the pain. Down in Devison and Burton all the way to Flint city limits, a front of flying hubcaps is gonna hit you in a minute. Loud exhaust is backfiring right through the rush hour choke. Keep your windows rolled up tight or read unrefined diesel smoke. Oh, the screen doors are a-swelling and the lawn chairs start to drift. The satellite dish is buzzing like a raccoon on a shift. The sun is beating hotter than a Texas summer sky. So give up on your broken car and eat some apple pie.
From Almont down to Romeo, the orchard breezes blow, perfect to air the carpets out or hide from old mom-in-law. Up from Sebiwang to Caseville, the walleye are biting real good, but the weather's acting bipolar right through the neighborhood. The wind is blowing north-northwest past a lazy drift so slow,
and that afternoon dark cloud ain't rain.
It's just fish fry smoke, you know.
In Port Austin and Grindstone City, down to Port Hope Shore, the sun feels worse than San Antonio, and then it burns some more. You look just like a boiled lobster before you net a perch. And from Harbor Beach to Port Huron, your backyard's gonna lurch. Secure your target, practice beer cans and your plastic pails. A sudden lake breeze after supper is gonna rip the sails.
It'll blow your patio furniture straight into Sanilac County. Now hear the chief picker warning before you go to bed. Thunderstorms and lightning are rolling overhead.
It's very, very frightening if you left tools on the flatbed truck,
and if your satellite dish starts buzzing like a raccoon down on its luck.
Don't you try to fix it, just unplug the dang old wire.
Look up at the sky
and watch the lightning sparking fire.
And that is your WBanjo 99.9 FM thumb area weather forecast, you beautiful bunch of swamp foxes. Now listen to me, and listen good. Keep your fishing lines deep in the muddy water. Keep your muddy boots on the screen porch. And don't you dare let a little bit of sky water rust your prime painted bumper. If the creek rises, just grab an inner tube and a cold one. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. And if you do get caught, name it after me! Yee-haw! Get down, brown cow, watch out for that ditch. fine folks tuning in. This is Tom Chief Picker Forster right here on WBanjo 99.9 FM. I'm bringing you the only weather forecast in the whole dang Michigan thumb area, calibrated by the squeak of a rusted porch swing and the arthritis in my left knee. Grab your coffee and hold on to your curlers, because we are rolling out the musical weather report. Pick it, boys! From Imlay City down to Capac, the morning's looking blind. A heavy blanket of soup, thick fog is what you're gonna find. It's so dense out on the porch, I'm telling you the facts. Well, accidentally try to milk your neighbor's billy goats' backs. And keep your eyes wide open when you're driving on the line. There's a 90% chance of loose gravel flying on M53 tonight. Oh, the screen doors are swelling and the lawn chairs start to drift. The satellite dish is buzzing like a raccoon on a shift. The sun is beating hotter than a Texas summer sky. So give up on your broken car and eat some apple pie. Over there in Lapeer in Attica, it's hitting 82. The humidity's so thick it feels like chewing on some glue. If you plan to fix your engine block right in the driveway lane, just quit right now and save yourself the heat stroke and the pain. Down in Davison and Burton, all the way to Flint, city limits. A front of flying hubcaps is gonna hit you in a minute. Loud exhaust is backfiring right through the rush hour choke. Keep your windows rolled up tight or eat unrefined diesel smoke. Whoa, the screen doors are swelling and the lawn chairs start to drift. The satellite dish is buzzing like a raccoon on a shift. The sun is beating hotter than a Texas summer sky. So give up on your broken car and eat some apple pie. From Almont down to Romeo, the orchard breezes blow, perfect to air the carpets out or hide from old mom-in-law. Up from Sibby-Wayne to Caseville, the walleye are biting real good. But the weather's acting bipolar right through the neighborhood. The wind is blowing north-northwest past a lazy drift so slow. And that afternoon dark cloud ain't rain, it's just fish fry smoke, you know. In Port Austin and Grindstone City, down to Port Hope Shore, the sun feels worse than San Antonio. And then it burns some more. You look just like a boiled lobster before you net a perch. And from Harbor Beach to Port Huron, your backyard's gonna lurch. Secure your target, practice beer cans and your plastic pails. A sudden lake breeze after supper is gonna rip the sails. It'll blow your patio furniture straight into Sanilac County. Hear the chief picker warning before you go to bed. Thunderstorms and lightning are rolling overhead. It's very, very frightening if you left tools on the flatbed truck. And if your satellite dish starts buzzing like a raccoon down on its luck. Don't you try to fix it, just unplug the dang old wire. Look up at the sky and watch the lightning spark and fire. That
is your WBanjo 99.9 FM thumb area forecast, friends.
Keep your lines in the water,
Keep your boots on the porch.
and don't you dare let a little bit of rain
Rust your bumper.
Yeehaw!
Attention all you night owls, ditch diggers, and lakefront loop-de-loos. This is WBanjo 99.9 FM, broadcasting with the power of an old John Deere tractor running on pure moonshine. The Federal Communications Commission says we gotta shut this big antenna down before midnight, so we don't interfere with the radar over at the self-serve car wash. So to all our fine neighbors tuning in from the porch steps in Imlay City, Almont, and Capac, go on and lock up the chicken coop. To the folks down in Davis and Burton, Flint and Grand Blanc, turn off them loud mufflerless trucks and give your ears a rest. To our shoreline crew scraping fish scales off their boots in Sebby Wayne, Caseville, and Port Austin, hang up your nets, boys. We are officially signing off the airwaves. But before we pull the big rusty master switch, here's our final song of the evening.
Well, the moonshine's all gone and the truck's out of gas, and the mosquitoes are biting us right on the glass. From Lapeer down to Romeo, the static is thick, and the folks over in Attica throwing a brick. We played all the bluegrass your ears could endure, and we woke up all of Dryden and Marlette for sure. The walleye ain't biting, the anchor is stuck, and the repo man's eyeing my short box truck. So shut down the tractor and put out the light. WBanjo is wishing you all a good night. From Lake Orion over to Port Huron Sand, we're the rowdiest station in Michigan land. We're shutting it down, yeah, we're throwing the switch, and we're dragging our weary old bones to the ditch. Tim's snoring so loud that he's shaking North Branch.
Sounds like a bull in a rock slide avalanche.
Down in Oxford and Goodland, they're closing the bar.
While Metamora is wondering where their hubcaps are.
From Bayport down to Harbor Beach, the water is still,
And they're passing out cold over on Grindstone Hill.
don't worry about plans that you made yesterday.
Just eat you some pie and sleep the whole day away.
So shut down the tractor and put out the light. WBanjo is wishing you all a good night. From Lakeport, Fort Gratiot, and Lexington Bay,
We thank you for sharing your regular day.
we're shutting it down, yeah, we're throwing the switch, and we're dragging our weary old bones to the ditch.
This, I've been waiting for the ride.
This, I've been waiting for the